Hey, Grand Rising to y'all, man. I want to do a quick fight recap. It was an undisputed fight on yesterday. Chantelle Cameron took on Jessica McCaskill, and she put on a masterclass performance versus Jessica McCaskill. I got to give all credit to Chantelle Cameron, a new undisputed queen in the sport of boxing. And I did the prediction video about a month or so ago to give my fight breakdown on this potential, this matchup. And I had initially picked Jessica McCaskill because of her experience. I thought that her aggressive nature would be a little too much for Chantelle Cameron coming into this fight. But you know what? From the start of the bell, I realized that Chantelle Cameron was actually a little bigger than Jessica McCaskill. Of course, taller than her, but it didn't seem like the size of Jessica and the strength of Jessica was really an issue. Chantel Cameron impressed me in the sense of, she's a dog just like Jessica McCaskill is a dog. But the only difference is Chantel Cameron got skills, real skills in there. She was boxing and moving, she was jabbing, she was counterpunching. And I got to give it a credit. Shout out to my dog Charles in the chat. I got about maybe a half hour, so let me drop the link right quick, just in case. And then we're gonna get up out of here. Get up out of here. I was very, very impressed, man. We gotta acknowledge the new champs in the sport, especially the undisputed champs. And I didn't realize that it was an undisputed matchup until right before the fight was getting ready to take place because I believe they say Kelly Reese, her belt got added to this fight because of some illness or something. She's dealing with some type of serious illness, so she's not able to hold on to her belt for right now. So they ended up. I'm assuming they just went ahead and threw the belt in this fight to make it undisputed. But um, I gotta tell you, man, Jessica McCaskill. You know, I don't want to be too critical of her, but you know, either get some skills or stick to commentating. Because what's up, Ronald? Ronald Don Finkley, Model King Boxing. Shout out to my bro in the chat. And No Name Rose. Grand Rising. Um, it was trash. Jessica McCaskill's um ability in that ring is very, very limited. And that's how Chantel Cameron was able to beat her with ease. Um, complete ease. Athletic mind. What's up, bro? Top of the morning. Yup. Haplo. What's up, bro? Lost start. But you gotta have skills when you get to the elite level. I actually felt like if Jessica McCaskill had fought Cecilia Brækhus when she was a little younger, she wouldn't have beat Cecilia Brækhus. You know, Jessica McCaskill, like for the ones that watch it, you already know, but for the ones that didn't watch it, like it was horrible, terrible performance. I think I gave Jessica, did I give her 2 rounds? Maybe 2 rounds. And I was glad that, they got the right person. They picked the right person. Jessica McCaskill was the more popular, fighter. She has a commentating job on the zone and stuff like that. So I thought that they was gonna try to give her the nod or something like that. But when it's a clear boxing, a boxing shutdown like that, I mean, it would be a clear robbery to even give it to Jessica, man. But like I said, Chantel Cameron has definitely made a name for herself. You know, she's from the UK too. So hey man, shout out to the UK. They getting these champions are rising up. They making the names for themselves. And I like the fact that Chantel Cameron, she's humble. She doesn't seem like she's one of them arrogant types. You know, she just comes in there with a game plan and executes. Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, and everybody's gonna catch the playback. And everybody's gonna catch the playback, man. I'm sure Eddie Hearn is happy. Hopefully he can put his focus off of trying to defend Conor Ben, or as Iron Kong would say, ODB, Old Dirty Ben. Hopefully he get his focus off of protecting ODB and put his focus on the clean athletes and the ones that's on some big champ shit. You know what I mean? Q to God, aka Lost Art of Boxing. What's up, bro?
Man, Black, what's good with you, fam? How you doing?
Oh, I'm good, bro. Is the audio okay?
Yeah, it's good. Is mine cool?
Yeah, you good. You clear. I just want to make sure because I'm in the car on the Bluetooth, so I want to make sure.
Yeah,
Audio coming good. Yeah, man. Glad to have you on, though, Q. Out the fights, man. In particular, did you see the undisputed matchup between Chantelle and Jessica?
Nah, I didn't even get to watch it. I didn't get home till a little bit later. And shit.
Oh, okay.
Left the shop, man. It was my birthday yesterday, so they
Word.
giving me all type of shit at work and shit. So I was up there for a few hours. Shit, I missed the Zerto fight because I wasn't getting no good reception in the shop. It kept reason, so I missed that fight. I just watched it this morning. Oh shit, I've been up like since 4:00, so I watched that fight. And then I went back and watched the piece of the Morrell fight that I missed because I fell asleep watching that shit too.
Yeah, I actually fell asleep watching the Morrell fight. I'm not gonna lie. Athletic Mind, aka Exclusive News. What's up, bro?
What's good, big bro? What's good, Q? Happy belated, bro. I didn't even know it was your birthday yesterday.
Happy
Man.
belated,
Shout out
Q.
to you for sure, man.
Yeah, appreciate it. What's good with you, E?
Ain't not much, man.
Hey, did you catch the fight?
I didn't catch the because I actually forgot the card was at. It started, because it's over there overseas. I actually forgot, so
Yeah.
I caught the main event at like 6 rounds in. I was livid, man. I was livid. So yeah, I didn't get to catch the whole card. I barely caught the whole fight of the main event. So yeah, I don't know, man. From what I'm
Y'all didn't catch the main?
Nah, I caught like when I turned it on, it was in the 6th round, I believe, when I turned it on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't see it till this morning, but shit, man, that boy Zerto got his ass whooped.
He got cooked in there, huh?
Man, what?
And for what I was looking at, like, he wasn't sitting down on his punches. Like he was just he was love tapping this man, B-Ball, bro. I don't know, bro. Like, I know he could have hit harder than that, bro. It just something wasn't right, my nigga. Like, I don't know. I was looking at.
I don't know. He was looking hella slow. I think if he would have sat down and threw that shit when he missed, man, Biball was hitting him with 3 and 4 punch combinations on the counter and shit, dog. Like, if he would have missed, Zerto would have ate his ass up, and it damn near looked like he was going to stop him, in certain parts of the fight. Zerto couldn't, yeah.
Hey, look.
I don't know what his game plan was, dog.
Hey,
go ahead, Athletic.
I know you was hearing Shelton hyping this man up for the past 2 years, man, or at least the past year.
Zerto was shit, it sure was. Damn,
Zerto, Gilberto, Zerto, Ramirez. If he gets to 50-0, it's equivalent to Floyd Mayweather. That's what he said. He ain't look nothing like no Floyd Mayweather last night. Not even close.
Yeah, shout out to OG Shelton. He got to stop smoking them lace blunts, man.
Yeah,
Come on now. Come on now.
You said them lace blacks?
Man, bro. Yo, he lost about $800 yesterday, bro.
Who?
Shelton.
Damn. On the Zerto fight?
Not just on the Zerto fight, but he said he had better on this game. This college I think it was the college football team he betted on, they lost. Then he betted on the Zerto. He lost $200 altogether from the Zerto fight. But he said he still got more debts to pay from that. But he said, that's enough for tonight. He gonna have to take a rain check until he get a little bit more money to pay out the rest of his debts and shit. Because he said
That is a nigga you do not listen to when you want to gamble.
Yeah,
Damn,
that shit
big
was-
homie Charles, what up, dog?
I can't call it, baby.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
laughing. This
Shelton
nigga
losing bread
love.
out here.
He calling everybody a bum. This nigga out here with rabbit ears.
Shit, I say the person you don't want to listen to when you come to bed, because hell, at least I done seen Shell Moore win a bet. I'm gonna say T.O. I ain't never heard that motherfucker predict shit right. That nigga be out there bullshit.
He
Yeah,
said
after he lost.
he said he's gonna put.
He lost 20K on one of them bets.
He said he's gonna put 100,000 on Rolly against Tank. I don't know what happened with that.
Man, that
And I
nigga,
think put 100K on that.
That
Hey,
nigga
that-
crazy.
he put money on Loma to knock out Ortiz in the third, sixth,
I
or the fourth.
mean, to be honest, the way that Tank fight was looking, shit. Even though Rolly did get knocked the fuck out, it's like niggas was probably like, damn, I'm about to win this money and shit. Ryan Garcia was excited and shit, like he was gonna win. Then that nigga Tank hit him with that one hit quitter, baby. Put him on.
But them niggas like T.O., bro, I'm pretty sure he bet on the knockout. You ain't bet on no decision. We don't know no damn
I mean,
Tank.
the way it was looking, I mean, shit, Tank was running for his motherfucking life at certain points of that fight.
I wouldn't bet 100 or anything on motherfucking Rolly. You crazy?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
problem.
Rolly tripping, bro.
100,000.
I heard Rolly
shit,
going to
nigga.
welterweight, dog.
Oh no.
He's going up to welterweight. He want that
Nigga
Errol Spence
special
fight.
ed now.
I heard.
Shit, I seen Michelle Rivera fighting Frank Martin.
Hey, I saw that headline. December 15th or
17th.
something like that.
17. And it
Yeah,
sounded
there you
like
go.
it was gonna be they card. So like he had
Who's
like
card?
it was like gonna be they card. Like they gonna be main event that card.
Oh, what?
Ooh, I got some content
Them not
to
even-
make, boy. Ooh.
Crazy. Who y'all got in that? Who y'all favorite?
Oh man, I'm going with Rivera, bro.
Shit, I'm gonna take the ghost, bro.
You say Rivera?
Yeah, I'm going with Rivera, bro.
Lil Ali?
Yup.
Damn. Ali lookalike, huh?
I think I'm going with Rivera on that one.
He looked
What
good.
about the
Last fight.
What about the big fish prospect, man? The big fish prospect ain't gonna get it done. What do you think, you?
Man, I'm gonna take the ghost on this one, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Take the ghost.
Is that his alias, Frank?
Yeah.
Ghost.
Wait, who fighting?
That's gonna be a good matchup, man. Good matchup.
That is a
That's a
good
good ass fight.
That's a big test for both of them, you know.
Man, yo, 2023, man. Ooh, I got a video I can make of this shit, man.
It's lit. They fight next year, though.
Couple fights to get announced, and I'm gonna drop that big in like December, my nigga. Shit.
Shit, this nigga trying to pull 100K before trying to pull a
You
million
know that
views.
video I did? Come that same one, but I'm gonna put 2023 on the cover of that bitch. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what else yesterday? So what's the name? David Morrell ended up getting a stoppage, right? Because I fell asleep. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he stopped that nigga. It looked good too.
Stop that boy, huh?
Hey,
I mean, but who the hell was he fighting though, man? This nigga was
I mean,
like,
he's supposed to. That guy look all pudgy in the stomach, like he got off the couch, like.
I mean, the dude was coming off a 14-month layoff.
Oh, what? Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Facts.
He
14.
beat a nigga off the couch.
Yeah, that's literally off the couch, bro.
Yep, 14-month layoff. But you know, he's 16-0, 11 knockout. You know, I mean, shit. Yeah,
all
and
out there in another country and shit.
yeah, he would have mandatory too, though. So I mean, I don't, you know, who else could he have fought? But I ain't gonna lie, David Morrell look good, and they said if he beat dude, then the leash off. You know that what's it called? Ronnie Shields said the leash off.
After beating a guy who was on a 14-month layoff, I mean,
Bro, I mean, hey, if that's how they want to see it,
I got it. Yeah, that's right.
put his ass in there with Benavidez, nigga.
Benavidez about to, man. Benavidez about to.
Hey, Q, you about to start an uproar with that
about to get that plant, about to get that plant smoke.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, line him up with them top guys. I don't want to hear shit else, or you know, fuck that.
And I don't want to see the nigga fight nobody else that we don't know about, man. God damn it.
Especially off the couch.
I ain't gonna lie. One thing that I do kind of feel like I want to hear, bro. I feel like I want to hear
Oh shit.
Jamal Charlo say that he dropping Ronnie Shields and he going to Derrick James and turn up. You hear me? And then I could probably think he might fight Anthony Durrell too. I mean, not Anthony Durrell, but David Morrell, because they got the same trainer. And bro, y'all right there, like, you know, David Morrell.
I think Ronnie Shields kind of like, I don't want to say. Well, I'm gonna say. I think he obsolete at this point.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Morrell look good, bro. Oh. I mean, unless somebody else was teaching them that little, you know, that little defense and shit he was using, that man was slipping like a motherfucker in that bitch.
Yeah, I would think so. I mean, he came from Ronnie Shields has an original trainer, but you know, he probably refined his offense.
What you seem like, Doc Rivers?
Yeah, like not. I don't know, like
damn.
Just certain shit, like certain shit. He teach. What his name is Jamal. Like maybe it's too old school, my nigga. Like it's a lot of shit that Jamal don't do. You feel me? It's a lot of shit that Jamal been doing, even when he was with Ronnie Shields. I don't know. Maybe they just two different styles. I don't know. Because we know Jamal
fighters. Fuck that.
Yeah,
yeah. I do.
One get busy, the other one just don't do shit.
Right.
I mean, I ain't seen mom fighting so fucking long, bro. I'm like, that shit fuzzy when I sit back and even think about it. Like, cause anytime I think about Maul, I go all the way back to him starching J-Rock ass, you know, and you know, like he ain't really got them fights like that. Like you got to go way back, you know.
Hey, wasn't the Montiel the last fight? Juan Montiel got?
Yep.
Yeah, man, he got to get back in the ring, bro. That shit was a while ago.
He got to fight old boy that just knocked Montiel out, nigga.
He did get knocked out, right? The nigga that Romer Angulo, right?
Nigga said he
Romer
worked at Walmart.
He got to fight nigga.
Y'all talking about Carlos Adames?
Carlos Adames, yep.
Oh, Adames, my bad. I said that.
Yeah, he got to run that fade with him. On me,
Didn't he just call him out?
Shit, hell yeah, he did. And he got the WBC. That should be the eliminate. That should be like his, I ain't gonna say it's mandatory, but probably the first dude up to fight him.
Yeah,
that's hard.
Yeah. This nigga go out his way to avoid motherfuckers.
Nah, I'll do that shit for him. I ain't gonna lie. I'll do that shit for him.
Hey, y'all, give me y'all thoughts on Banana Rosario, man. They say he throwing the towel in, man, on his career.
Oh, man,
I don't think his body can hold up, y'all.
I seen that shit.
My nigga Platano.
Do you got the clip?
I seen that shit on Instagram. I was like, what the fuck again, bro? What the fuck?
I didn't load up no clips. No clips, man. This is a random.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, ass up, slow. Bro got crushed with that uppercut. That bitch was nasty. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good ass punch. That dude ain't got no chin though.
I don't know what it is with him, bro. He'll get into he'll get in a rhythm maybe by like the third or fourth round, but man, as soon as you hit that boy in the stomach, it's over with, man.
And I was just saying that shit. We was watching the fight too. We was watching the fight. I was like, this nigga need to throw the uppiest there for him. Wrong nigga threw it and knocked his ass out. I was like, ain't this some shit?
Yeah, I was thinking about that shit. Yeah. Like that nigga weak as shit to the body.
Right. Yeah. And then he be trying to focus on protecting the body, then he fucking drop his hands and that head is wide open. You can get him up out of there.
But wasn't that fight at
160?
Yeah.
Yo, the nigga
dude, that was his first fight too.
That was his first fight at 60.
Yeah. He said
the crazy shit.
He was like, I'll go down the fight.
That nigga be said they said that nigga walk around at 195. I was like, yo, you know how much weight this nigga's cutting to make 54?
Who, Mendoza or
no, Banana? Fucking Banana.
He walk around 200.
He don't look that big though.
He walk around at 195. They were saying that shit, and that's why he moved up to 60 because he was like, it's killing him to make 54. I'm like, nigga, you weigh 195. How the fuck you?
He can't. Bananas the nigga eat. Shit.
Man,
shit, nigga, it ain't just the bananas. That is rice and beans and all that good shit. It's like this nigga 195.
Man, that nigga got that J-Rock knockout check. That nigga eating good now.
The J-Rock knockout check, huh?
Yo, did anybody
Hey,
see? Did he fight last night? I know
he
he was
fought
on the
last night.
card. I didn't see
I
him.
think, I think
I
he
don't
got a
know.
unanimous
Yeah, he was on
decision.
the card. Him and Darrell was on the card. I saw some of Darrell shit. Darrell looked like he ain't look bad for 39.
Bro, see, and that's what I don't understand, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
be
right.
honest. I didn't know none of them, all them fights on the undercard. I didn't
Nah,
know
that
about.
wasn't the undercard. That was the prelim.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
prelim,
I didn't
YouTube
know about
special, nigga.
none of them though. Like I didn't know
I
Darrell.
didn't know about J Rock. J Rock said in the interview, "I'm gonna try to get in the ring December top of the year." Then we saw the card for this shit. I was like, "Yo, shit, this nigga's on the card."
Man, I
Yeah,
follow J
Darrell looked
Rock.
all right.
I follow J Rock on Twitter. Bruh been talking about real estate and shit. I didn't know that shit. No doubt, bro.
Yeah. Hey, at least he got in the ring though. Jared Hurd ain't doing a damn thing, man.
That
Last
Nah,
time I
nigga.
that
seen that
nigga,
nigga, he
different
was
weight
Yo,
posing in
the
classes.
his
real,
Halloween costume,
the
man.
real
That's
life
it.
Rocky Balboa. That's what he should have came at his house.
That nigga ass, bro.
That nigga eat stupid.
That nigga take hella punches to the face. That nigga defense is trash.
Grindhard said that body too weak. You need to retire, man. Yeah, shout out to Banana Rosario. His career. He's a former unified champ, so he can at least say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we talk about Thurman weak to the body. God dang.
Ooh, on God,
Dark,
boy. On
soft
me.
bananas in that nigga tummy, nigga. Getting blazed.
Brown banana. Brown banana.
Get cooked out here. Bob Arum gonna crucify Bailanga. Oh yeah, I forgot he did by somebody.
Yo, did he ever
Bailanga.
get suspended for that shit?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think he out for the year. That shit.
yeah. Matter of fact, he did because I was just about to
Oh,
ask.
shout out.
Yeah, he
Shout out
did.
to them for suspending that dirty ass nigga, man. I
Yeah,
didn't think they was
Yeah,
gonna do
man.
Hey, they
Don't fight the
acted
homie.
quick. They did that quick and swiftly.
bro, that whole night was embarrassing for the Puerto Rican people, bro. Oh my goodness.
Man,
it.
Mikael
Except for
Cotto
your
left
boy.
that bitch.
Except for your boy who always come through. What's his name?
Robisi.
Zayas.
Yo, yeah, what's his name? Xander.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Xander
Did he
Zayas.
fight that night?
No, he
Oh,
He
yeah,
didn't.
he did fight
fight
that
on
night.
Twitter.
He didn't fight that night.
Oh, he did? Oh,
No, he was
Mhm.
supposed to, but he had pulled out or something.
oh
He
yeah, I
didn't,
think that's a fact.
and they had put who the fuck they put in there and got beat because they had Josue Vargas got his ass smoked. Then they had a couple other ones. The fight was close as shit. I don't remember their name, but I know if I see them.
Yeah, that's a fact.
And then Cotto got up and left before Berlanga even came out.
Yeah,
Like
that's a fact too. I remember that shit. Yep, he definitely did.
Nigga Cotto saw enough.
he told Bob, "Thank you, I'm gone. I gotta go to the
He got up on something. Y'all know that part in Creed 2? And Creed 2 when the nigga mother got up and left. That
Yeah.
shit crazy. Just like that. So I ain't watching no more.
Nigga walk smooth the fuck
Hey,
off.
did y'all see Mr. Golden Boy's face last night while Birdo was getting cooked?
De La Hoya's face was fucking hilarious.
I seen your
Oh,
picture.
God, bro.
Oh, you had to see that shit in real time, nigga. See, that shit is blurry.
I said,
You had to
I
see
mean,
that shit. That shit was
When I went back,
hilarious.
yeah, I
and
gotta
watched
get a
it this
better
morning,
picture.
I wasn't even paying attention. I was like, damn. You know what I was thinking? I was like, man, I bet that's how Earl gonna lose to Bud, cause Earl be slow as hell too. You know, he might get picked off, man. But Bivol, I do think more of him, cause now after I watched that fight, I probably seen like 4 of his fights, and watching this shit leading to the fight, I'm like, yeah, because I was thinking Zerto might win because he was big, but I'm like, nah, he not gonna beat him. And man, I do think Bivol, he got a better shot at Beterbiev than I once gave him. But
Be the beef. Be the beef.
yeah,
Beat that ass, boy. I'm sorry.
50-50. I think that fight is more 50-50 now.
Oh, hell no. Q, come on now.
He made Zerto
Bro,
look easy.
Like, yeah, because Zerto do got a slight chin, and Bivol was chipping that boy. Like, damn.
And Zerto active. That nigga throw hella punches. That motherfucker was just doing absolutely nothing.
Man, he looked like yeah, you know how niggas just be playing with the bag, just touching it. Then it so big. Like, that's what he
man.
like there, bro.
Be the beef, bro. He is the literal definition Everybody got a game plan until you get hit in the mouth. Hey, Joe Smith had a game plan until his ass got hit in the mouth. We thought he was the hardest puncher in the division. This nigga said, "Oh hell no, I ain't never felt no shit like this." Give me that.
Yeah,
Hey,
I couldn't believe that. And Joe Smith, y'all know this nigga tough as hell, bro. And he was
he
out.
tough as shit.
he came in there with the wrong fucking game plan. That nigga wanted to punch with a puncher. He got exactly what the fuck he
He is a
deserved.
puncher too.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
but but you don't go punching with that motherfucker. That nigga, he had range. Use that jab. Don't you know that nigga a bruiser? That nigga was got. As soon as he got in close, he finished him.
He ain't
Everything he touched him with hurt. What round he went out in? The second?
Two.
It was like early, bro. It was super early.
He ain't go far.
how you
It
think
was like second round.
Bivol gonna look like that in there too when he go against
Man, it's gonna take.
Hey,
Hell no.
It's gonna take a
Bill
lot
was
for him
nice, bro.
to avoid that nigga, bro. Cause he could cut off the ring well. He showed. I was surprised how well he cut off the ring, bro.
Who you got in that exclusive?
I'm going with Better Be, bro. I've been ever since he beat up Marcus Brown. I've been on the hype train. You know what I'm saying? Like he beat the shit out of Marcus Brown, bro. I thought
when
Marcus Brown was better than that. What?
oh I was gonna ask y'all when is him and Yard fighting? I heard that fight is
I
back.
forgot that trash fight happened. I don't want to.
Oh, that happened.
You bullshit. You must don't fuck with that nigga Anthony Yard.
Wait, hold up. Anthony Yard fought yesterday?
Nah. He's supposed to fight Better Be if.
Yeah, he's fighting Better Be.
Oh, he gonna get his ass murdered damn near,
Exactly, bro.
Nobody worry about that fight.
Yeah,
That nigga better he better be glad that he get a warm-up fight before that.
He gonna look like Marcus Brown in that bitch. He a little bigger than Marcus Brown though.
So after this fight, y'all wouldn't mind if Baturvia beat Yardy. Y'all want to see Yard versus Zerto?
I don't want to see
Zerto
anybody.
Like Zerto disappointed me, bro. Even though I wanted to prove Shout so motherfucking wrong, I didn't want the nigga to go in there and look like that, bro. Come on.
Went in there and looked straight garbage.
Yes, bro. That shit is I can't. I don't want to see him after that shit.
Yeah, Ronald. Eddie do got Bibble. He is a matchroom boxer. That's why I hope Matchroom and Top Rank can make that undisputed match happen next year, man. It's long overdue. Make that shit happen.
Yeah,
and
I
then
think.
to comment, and then real quick, QLS Game says I never seen Jessica fight before. Was she that bad or Cameron that good? Both. Jessica's that bad and Cameron was really good last night. So a little bit of both. Go ahead, Q.
No, I was just saying what I think that
She was a heavy favorite going into that fight.
that Top Rank that I think they don't got no problem making undisputed fights or unifications with the zone, bro. Like I don't like when I think about them, the only people I think about when you have problems with unifications is just when somebody on PBC or something like that got the belt. It's just harder. But man, like the zone and Top Rank, them motherfuckers working together. Like
They do usually come together.
Yeah, the mayor and what you call it?
I mean, but hold on, but they only acted funny style when Devin Haney was the number one contender and Lomachenko was had the strap, but they he didn't have no belt, so maybe that's why they didn't try to work together for unification. But usually typically Top Rank and the zone, they usually come together.
Hey, I hate to get off topic a little bit, but y'all seen that dumb shit Logan Paul did in wrestling, bro? Oh man, these niggas are just all over, taking over everything, bro. These two motherfuckers, Jake Paul and what's the other one named Logan Paul? Shit is crazy, bro.
What'd he do?
That nigga was he was recording himself on the iPhone, and he jumped off the fucking ring to the announce table on Roman Reigns and shit, like the Rock cousin and shit. These just doing all type of shit, bro.
Hey man, dude just selling himself out. He just selling himself out at this point, man. I mean, fuck, I don't watch him. And that's why, like, when people talk about how popular he is and stuff and all that, bro, I didn't know who he was until he came to boxing, bro. And I still don't know nothing he do outside of that. Like, so.
Like all the shit that I love to watch: boxing, wrestling, basketball. Not basketball. They ain't do that shit yet. Please don't fuck up that. But all the shit I love to watch, bro, these motherfuckers just got to like ruin the shit, bro. Like soon as these niggas go to wrestling, bro, they at the top of the top, bro.
boxing is almost like the same shit. Like they just fast tracking to the top. Like this shit is crazy.
Shit. Hey, I know them niggas will never battle rap, so I ain't tripping. Cause
I hope not, bro. Shit is crazy.
niggas ain't getting no smack, nigga. They can't rap, so I ain't tripping about that. They ain't playing football nor basketball, so I don't watch wrestling. I ain't watched that since I was younger, but that shit's still around and that shit's still selling out. People still love it, so hey.
Yeah, that shit wild ass right now.
Hell nah, that shit getting better. Don't do that, y'all. That's
Said,
that shit wild buns.
Nah, that shit better. Saying that you haven't been watching.
Hell no, I can't watch that shit.
And no longer a part of this shit, so it's definitely getting better under a different. You know what I'm saying? They fired that nigga.
I don't know, man. I ain't watched that shit since the 90s. Every commercial I see a redhead, pale chest nigga doing push-ups and some crazy shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
I ain't watched that shit since nigga the Attitude Era, nigga. You know what I mean? So
I don't know what era that is. That's the 90s?
Yeah, that's the 90s. See, nigga don't even know. Come on, man.
Hey, that's when the shit was. I could tolerate that shit.
Man, facts. Nigga was in school. Nigga talk about Rock, Stone Cold and shit. But
I know y'all niggas don't remember when Brian Pillman pulled out a gun on Stone Cold. Y'all seen that shit? Y'all remember that shit?
No, I don't remember that.
That nigga pulled out a gun on that nigga, and yeah, that shit was crazy.
I remember a lot of that other shit. I remember when Triple H, what the fuck he had did. Like he had made it seem like he pulled up to Vegas with Vince McMahon's daughter when she was drunk and they got married, like through a drive-through little chapel and shit. That shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. I fuck with wrestling. Wrestling, you do some crazy ass shit back then, but Ultimate Warrior, me, Hulk Hogan, Ravish and Rick Rude. You know what I mean? Yeah, I fuck with that.
Man,
all ravishing Rick.
All ass niggas, man. Y'all some old line niggas, man.
You a hater. You can run around with these.
Hey, that nigga know
hating on the good era.
Hey, that's the golden era, man. Hey, that's all sports was popping at all cylinders, man.
I can't disagree with that.
Yo, what the fuck is up with these fights? I'm trying to replay this fucking fight. Who won that fight, man? I didn't even get to see the decision to Durrell versus Gonzalez.
Shit, I don't know, bro. It wasn't that only an 8-rounder?
Nah, it went 10. I stopped watching in round 8. I was at work. I had to move around. I was like, man, fuck this shit. I'd come back to it. And I don't even know who won that shit. Durrell, he looked good, though.
Shit, they put him on
light heavy.
They put his ass on with somebody there early. Shit, it had to be a motherfucker that left and went to their job after the fight.
Nah, the dude was getting in his ass early. That nigga was. They just started running out of gas and getting hit. I think that nigga had the stamina to do that shit. Fighting that light heavyweight, that nigga ain't no light heavyweight.
That nigga opponent left the arena and turned on this lift light.
Damn, I wanna see. I wanna see
Uber Eats and shit. Nigga, food getting cold.
I want to see if this BLK Fine could be a major player like the Zone and all them niggas. I want to see what's to that shit. I'm be paying attention, but I ain't buying that shit though. That Crawford got going on. I ain't. Nah.
This nigga said I'm gonna see what they got going on, but I ain't buying it.
Yeah, I ain't buying that shit until he fight. Hey, y'all know my stance, bro. I ain't buying shit that them niggas involved.
Man,
you already know if he ain't fighting Spence,
I ain't buying none of that shit.
Time to tell.
I told you, free 99, nigga, team stream.
Hell yeah. Hey, what Black Remote I said, hey, it's boycott promotions over here, baby. You know
I'm team stream, nigga, free 99. I ain't paying for shit with PBC. Them niggas trying to get niggas. Hellenius and Wilder, pay-per-view.
I dare brought that
Ruiz, all that shit. I was like, nah, fuck this shit. Y'all niggas keep that. I'll post the link. Y'all niggas watch this shit free on me, nigga.
I ain't even been on pay-per-view, bro. All they big stars is pay-per-view, bro.
That fight was free TV shit. That ain't no damn pay-per-view.
Yeah.
You bought $74 for that shit. You crazy? That's a half a pair. That's half all my Air Maxes, nigga.
My nigga like them 95s or shit.
You damn right. I fought with the 95s and 90s all day long. These niggas, you ain't getting half my sneaker money for this bullshit fight. I'll be fire sticking this shit like a motherfucker.
It'll be the 95s, the most expensive Air Max, man.
Hey, man. The closet full of them bitches too. Comfortable.
Good comfortable. Oh,
I'd,
God, I
I'd,
love
I'd have been $74 short on my last pair, nigga. Fucking around with Wilder. He ain't
shit.
getting none of that money.
Man, they said Al paid that nigga out his pocket, man. 20 M's, man.
To fight Hellenius?
Man, they said that bitch sold 75,000, bro.
And you wait, he got 20 million for that shit?
Man, 20. Heard that man got 20 of them things.
Hey, why the LDBC ain't come through support with the pay-per-view buys? What's up?
Shit, I don't know. I heard they was.
Hey, it's probably all of them niggas who was the 75,000, including me, cause I brought that shit for the stream and shit.
Yeah, man. So hey, since I think
write that off on your taxes, nigga.
Hey, all I'm gonna do, man, just send me $10, man, when Bud fight. What you talking about?
Put 10 on it,
You
man.
really gonna buy that shit, bro?
Man, hey, man, I'm gonna cop that shit just like I copped that Ugas and Earl shit. And that fight was way better on paper. The card was way better on paper than it actually was, you know. But at the end, I don't know, bro. You know, I still said I ain't even downloading the app till December 9th, bro. Like, you know, I do want to see, you know, who gonna come fighting before that. Like, goddamn, you know, shit. I heard Truck was supposed to be on there. And the other dude, Steven So Cold Nelson, it's $40, man. Shit. A motherfucker gave me that yesterday, and some weed, and some drink.
Man, bro. Let's talk about how Shakur almost got head tapped the other day, bro.
That little nigga need to stay the fuck up out of
Jeez.
them little ass spots.
That was
what'd you say, exclusive?
Shakur almost got shot in his goddamn head the other day.
He was right. He was not too far from takeoff.
At the party at the bowling alley you talking about.
Yeah.
Said that nigga was side betting.
Shit.
Nah, bro.
These niggas with money want to roll dice, man. Take y'all rich asses to a casino, man. You know how much shit go wrong at a dice game?
A lot, bro.
Fuck out of here. I got all this bread. I'm going to lose to a nigga who going to want to argue. He going to want to fight. Nigga, I go to the casino. They pay me. I ain't got to argue. I lose. You take my money. I go to fuck home with attitude.
Right.
But I get to I get to wake up the next day. Fuck out of here.
Them niggas wasn't even fighting over dice. Them niggas was fighting over basketball and fucking fighting.
Whatever it was, it all stemmed from shooting dice. You know, niggas get heated, want to take that shit everywhere else. You whoop my ass with this dice, but you can't whoop my ass with the hands. You know that shit go somewhere quick.
Basketball. That's exactly.
That shit
go dominoes, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That shit go everywhere. You want to throw the hands? We can put that bag back up. We gonna fight.
Right.
Fuck out of here. Niggas ain't fighting. Niggas got the letting loose. Oh, this nigga said fight, start shooting, nigga.
Yeah, niggas.
Hey, y'all, real quick, the ones in the chat and catching the playback, y'all subscribe to CMD Boxing Report. Shout out to the homie in the chat. CMD Boxing Reports. That's a great channel right there.
I see No Name Rose in there. I ain't see her in a minute. LeBron, what up?
Right, long time supporter.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Floyd Mayweather fighting on the zone now, so shit is changing.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if he go through with that shit.
That shit
went over my head, bro. Won't let your mans fight on there, but you.
Like I'm so like
not TBE fighting on the app, bro. That he say he will never fuck with.
I'm
fighting
so
on Dead Zone.
I'm so not paying attention to that shit. I didn't even realize that he fighting on the zone against this nigga. I'm like, okay, Floyd fighting, all right, whatever, I don't care. But this nigga fighting on the zone, that shit went completely over my head. That shit's crazy.
I thought it was fake until I saw the press conference. I said, this nigga is really about to fight on the zone, dog.
When he talks,
you know it's official when they do the press conference.
Shit, Floyd know he the nigga paying a guarantee, so he gotta get that money however he can, man. That's why he go down later.
Floyd fighting for the guarantee pay, but they mad at Crawford for getting his guarantee. It's crazy. Same shit.
The funny shit is them niggas, there's no guarantee. Them niggas is getting a percentage of a what? You can't see the books. You don't know what you get paid, nigga. I'm getting 35% or whatever the fucking number is of what?
Nigga, even if I can see the books, I ain't getting paid nothing. Like, bro, I'm be honest, man. For any nigga that was talking crazy about the 25,
I'm taking that.
I never heard none of them say that shit gonna sell more. That shit gonna sell enough for them to get that. every time I say that shit gonna sell more than 500,000, they like, man, hell, I don't know about that. Well,
Now these niggas be letting Al Heyman talk them out the bag.
Man, shit.
That nigga
Hey,
Al talking niggas right out they bread.
Jewelry Jones in the chat talking about where the white women at, bro. What you doing? Out of nowhere.
nigga, early at the top of the morning.
Nigga looking for that
Nubian, huh?
looking for that Nubian white princess, brother.
This nigga.
Well, I don't even know if he a brother. Nigga named Dory.
$3.99 promotions, man. Yup.
Hey, that nigga said, "Good morning, Lisa Bells. Hey, excuse me, where the white women at?"
Bro, excuse me, Lisa Bell. Can you do me a favor and tap that white girl for me? Looking ass nigga. Yeah, man. Julie X say boycott promotions, man. Yeah.
That's me.
Exclusive News said that too, man.
Yeah.
Boycott promotions, man. Yeah. People fed up with that back and forth between Spence and Crawford. Crawford and Spence got fire sticks. Yeah, UDX. Yep. Spence told on himself, man. Oh God, I got a fire stick too. Oh God.
No, the stupid shit is this nigga said, "Where's the back end money? You getting $25 million motherfucking dollars, you jackass, and there's back end money. You worried about the back end
money, nigga? That's 25 milli, homie.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He rather get $2 million guaranteed and rely on pay-per-view sales
from hot dogs and posters and shit instead of $25 million up front in your pocket.
Right. He rather wait on the man down merch sales, nigga, to get see what he gonna get.
Man, dumb as hell.
Hey, on me, that nigga
call that nigga man retarded, man dumb, man all that shit. He better hope they make $25 million.
He said 25 mil, nigga. I got shirts. Fuck you
hot dog buns, nigga. We out here killing them.
Nigga, I got fitted. I got fitted and snapbacks.
Hey, he gonna be selling his shirts at Frank Martin's fight, man. With what's that guy name? They about to fight? Lil Ali looking.
Oh yeah. All I know he's gonna be selling man down merch because that strap season merch ain't gonna sell when he ain't got no belts.
Damn.
Yeah, you talking about strap hats, nigga. He's strapping his hat on, nigga. That's what he's selling.
That nigga said he need a chin strap for his mouthpiece, nigga.
Strap cap.
Nah, his teeth was looking crazy in the beginning. He getting used to talking with them shits in his mouth though.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. A nigga I work with, I'm talking to him. I'm asking him. I'm like, man, shit, you watch boxing? He like, shit, nah, a little bit. I'm like, who you know? He like, shit, Tank. Well, he like, what's the dude? Everybody want Tank to fight. Ryan. Tank and Ryan. I asked him. I said, you know who Terrence Crawford is? He like, nah. I said, you know who Earl Spence is? He like, nah. I think I heard him before. He like, only dude I know other than Tank is this dude. He a boxer. I seen him, but he can't talk. Like he can't talk. I'm like, I'm like, who you talking about? He like Tank. He like, hell no, it ain't Tank, man. It's somebody else. I'm like, man, pull the interview up so I can see who you talking about. On me, he pull up Earl Spence pivot interview. I'm like, oh, you talking about Earl? He like, man, that nigga can't talk for shit. I couldn't understand what he's saying. I'm like, oh shit.
We're like, oh God, I graduated. I got to
Oh God, I graduated.
Oh God, I just failed. I don't know what that's about.
The first when he tried to do that interview when he, you know what I mean, put the Ferrari in the Olympics and did the triple semi backflip shit. I couldn't understand shit that nigga was saying when he got on HBO or Showtime, wherever the fuck he was at. That nigga's speech was all over the place.
Yeah, remember in the conversation with him and Carver, he like, tell your nigga be quiet. Tell your nigga be quiet. he like nigga Bo was like, well now you talking to me. Try that body shit. That's your
he told that nigga, he said,
why you talking for the side, bro?
Why you talking for the side, bro?
Sad.
He said,
that nigga
shit, you wanted to be quiet. Tell that nigga to be quiet. You standing right there, nigga.
Man, that nigga Earl funny as hell, bro. You gotta like that nigga. I ain't gonna lie. When I hear him do interviews, that's what make me be like, man, how can you not like this nigga? This nigga funny as hell. You know what I mean? Dude just cool as hell. Yeah.
Especially when he be talking about keep. That's why he better not fight the nigga after everything he said, bro.
Like that nigga that they did the interview on Breakfast Club. He talking to him. He like, man, Charlamagne, he like, yeah, man, I want to see y'all, man. I think it's gonna be a trilogy. I think y'all gonna fight more than once. He was like, Earl, like, shit, what if I beat him twice? I'm like, that nigga Earl
back to back.
Oh, really? That shit funny as hell. My nigga Earl the fool.
We just want to see the nigga fight him once. Come on, man, fight him once, bro. At least.
Facts, nigga.
Something shit, man. You know, fuck way y'all niggas fight at.
Shit, even back then, that nigga was unsure about that shit. Nigga, they asked Crawford. He like, yeah, we gonna fight. Shit, Crawford want to fight the nigga just off the strength. Motherfuckers think they can beat him. Charlamagne like, man, I think he gonna get you though. He like, shit, yeah, that's why I want to fight him, nigga. So I can come back, look at you, and see what you gonna say, nigga.
You got beat motherfucking ass. Now what?
Oh God, that's wild. Like niggas think that shit about the money and shit like that. Yeah, money is the reason why I'm gonna get in there, but why I want to fight the nigga is because niggas just like y'all talking think this nigga can beat me. Like I'm going to pay.
Right.
You know,
they gotta get in there. Fuck that shit.
But Earl, it's all about the bread. It ain't even about. He don't care if he want to win. He want more bread because shit. If I lose, goddamn, at least I can say, shit. Well, I got the bigger chunk of the pie, and he just got belts. He just got the trinkets.
$25 million, nigga. God damn it. Get your ass in the fucking ring, nigga.
Man.
He don't get to see that whole 25.
25 M&M's, my guy. Shit,
nigga. I'll fight that nigga on the rides right in the parking lot, nigga.
I ain't gonna say fuck Al Heyman, but I'm gonna read that nigga job description.
You an advisor, nigga. You got 25 million for me over here, nigga, before I pass this up?
It'll be like, fuck is you talking about?
I'm turning to Samuel L. Jackson, nigga, and negotiator, nigga. We gonna work something out. We ain't gonna be doing this. You gonna let 25 million just walk past me, nigga. You gotta have another option with 25 million attached to that shit before this shit walk out the door.
Be looking at that nigga like you must gonna go get it. You must got 10 or 15, nigga. You know what I mean? Like shit.
Yeah. Be looking at that nigga with the rock eyebrow, nigga. Like, yeah, really? We not taking this deal? Well, you better have something.
That nigga probably told Earl. He probably told Earl before we told Crawford, nigga, I ain't let nobody touch this fight, nigga. He switched up on that nigga, dog. He said that nigga Al Heyman charming, nigga, on me came through, yeah. Said he was charming than a motherfucker till you brought up, like, hey man, somebody
if this nigga ever was a free agent, if this nigga ever was a free agent, they need to do that shit that them niggas did in the Ali movie where they had Ali in the car with this nigga Joe Frazier talking about making the fight, nigga. Feel me? That's the type of shit they need to be on.
Well, that's what Bud said. Nigga said, put us in the room and let us make this fight happen. Nigga, Al a pimp, nigga. They talking niggas right out they motherfucking shit. Hold on, baby. Ain't gonna happen.
No, don't shortchange yourself.
Don't put a ceiling on it, baby. Don't stunt your growth, baby. Like, man, you get your little fast talking ass out of here, slap the shit out this motherfucker. Go promote a concert, nigga.
Yeah, nigga, don't stunt your growth, nigga.
You know what I mean?
Nigga Drake said Al Heyman checks up for all of my events. That should never go over my head.
Yeah, well, 25 million ain't going into that nigga bank account right now.
Shit, hey, Drizzy know how he gonna get his money, shit. Nigga, I'm gonna get that shit. But them events, oh God, you get paid one time for an event. I ain't never knew no motherfucker unless they had did a concert and sold the DVDs for that shit. But ain't nobody doing that shit now, nigga. Motherfucker gonna sell out the event, nigga. Pay me my proceeds, nigga. And if anything come over the shit you said you wanted for the fight, nigga, send me my motherfucking check, nigga. The fuck? Nigga, if we got a 50 million guarantee, yeah, give us that 50 million. Nigga, if that fight sell over about fucking 80 million or 100 million, however many millions you said you want to make, you want to make 30, you want to make 40? All right, if it go anything to that, nigga, then get to start sending me my check after that. What is you talking about, nigga? Talking about the feeling. Y'all niggas is crazy out here gonna believe that shit like that. I'm a goddamn barber and I'm saying you're gonna tell a nigga what I probably tell Like, what? How much you want to make off the fight, nigga? 30? Or you just want a percent? Okay. So we gonna get 50. If that motherfucker make 80, if that bitch make 90, or if it make 100, you know, pick whichever one you want, nigga. Then get to send me my money, man. Y'all niggas crazy. You ain't gonna get paid off that shit just because you the rest of your life just because I took 25. Nah, I still want to get paid off that shit the rest of my life too, nigga. So after you get your little piece, nigga, I want my bread. The fuck niggas ain't retarded out here, man. But niggas on YouTube act like that shit super. Nah, nigga out here is greedy. He don't want no other nigga greasy ass palm in there.
These niggas act like they was in the fucking negotiations. You got all these niggas talking all this shit. Like, are y'all niggas in the room?
Exactly, bro. Telling
Ain't nothing like the nigga at the barbecue that's cooking, but be trying to distribute how much meat a nigga can get. Like, nah, nigga, no. You only get one burger, nigga. Ain't no coming back for seconds. You know, like, nigga, I just bought, nigga. I bought the fucking steaks, nigga. What are you doing?
I can't get a burger, nigga.
On me, nigga.
Right,
Cook these steaks. Cook all these steaks medium well, nigga. You ain't getting shit, nigga. Just inhale the aroma.
Nigga, we ain't even come here for you, nigga. We got this nephew's birthday. This nephew's birthday. Your ass over here. The barbecue, nigga.
But that be the nigga when the shit end. He the one packing the shit up in the fucking aluminum pan and taking that shit home.
Yeah, that nigga ain't even leaving with a plate. That nigga leaving with a tray, nigga.
Man, ain't shit left but potato salad and corn on the cob.
Exactly.
Got a lot of this shit to go. Niggas want some
cool.
tuna salad, you right?
Damn, I can't get that leg, fam, says LeBron. Right. Man, I can't get the leg, my nigga. Shit. Hell no, nigga. One each. One apiece. Floyd Mayweather turned the prospect boxers out. They swear they're going to beat Floyd one day. And they ain't got no fight dates. Floyd fighting more than them.
Wow.
Shit. That ain't make sense, man.
When's your little Hackett fighting, man? Come on, man. This shit crazy.
Damn. See, you be forgetting these niggas' names and shit, man. They've been on the shelf so long. Got cobwebs on these niggas. Yeah, man. Man, Floyd, I still can't believe a nigga fighting on the app. Yeah, man.
He said he don't want to make these promoters richer. Exactly what you doing, folks.
Yeah, Floyd an idiot, man. At this point.
Whole contradiction.
Yep. Full contradiction, man. So, but X, you were saying something about you excited about 2023, huh?
Oh yeah, I feel like there's a lot of good fights that are gonna happen. You know, besides the elephant in the room. Hopefully that can happen. But you know, yes, we like the announcement so far for this month alone for next year is, you know, we getting, you know, I think to kick off next year we're gonna have Jamel and Timzu. That's a banger. You know what I'm saying? Jamel going, you know, overcome. You feel me? Knock him out. You feel me?
Yeah.
But, then we got Benavidez and Plant. That's supposed to be in January because they said the first quarter. So I would assume that's the first 25 days of the year. You feel me?
You know what? I think I'll believe that when I see a press conference or something.
Right. Okay, I get you because that's what boxing is at this point. Like, you know,
like that's a really good fight, but I don't, you know, I got to see a press.
You feel like it's too good to be true. That's a fight.
Yeah.
Niggas go back out last minute and shit on them.
Right,
man. Injuries.
Because once I seen Benavidez was dropping out of the or whatever happened, he was dropping out of the Uzkadagi fight. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Then they announced this shit. I'm like, wow, that's
It was weird, man.
Yeah.
I'll be ignoring that motherfucker that be doing them tweets, man. What's his name?
Mike Cobbridge is a piece of shit.
Yeah, I ignore shit when he puts tweets up. Matter of fact, he was the one that was talking about Crawford and Smith's fight almost done and shit, and all these niggas running with it. Like, get out of here, bro.
They agreed to terms, and then all these dumbasses go running around. Yo, Spence signed his contract, son. It's going down. Like, well, niggas, man,
that nigga's no longer a credible source, bro.
Mike Coppinger said it, y'all. Like, all right, here we go.
They signed the contract. They agreed.
And the reason why people thought it was credible was because ESPN was sending out notifications. If it was just him saying that shit on Twitter and shit, niggas would be like, all right, okay. But it's because ESPN was putting that shit out.
ESPN be swear they be having the most information on what PBC doing. Like, how y'all niggas know? Ain't y'all a whole nother side of the street? These niggas be having exclusive info and just tweet it. Plant versus Benavidez because they can't get Crawford versus Spence. Shit, man.
Well, I know PBC better start putting together some fights because they've been putting together some fucking shitty ass cards.
Hot
Ain't
man.
doing shit, bro.
That's why I said, you notice they start and look at the cards. They trying to slowly try to start loading up on this bullshit. Like this is shit y'all should have been doing.
Now wait a minute. Do they got any other big cards for the rest of this year?
They ain't got no damn schedule.
Nope.
Oh hell nah.
They ain't got no schedule. That
Everything
shit
is
is to
scheduled
be determined, nigga.
Everything
coming soon, nigga, like a movie.
TBD. Yeah. Damn. That's terrible, PBC. And Top Rank stay rolling out these cards, man. Shit. You know, I think Top Rank is probably had the best year, the best run, man, of putting on these cards this year.
Between them and the zone, PBC is definitely not in that conversation. Not
Hell
right
no.
now.
The zone is right behind them. And then whatever the rest of them niggas is doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because that shit over there is straight doodle.
Yeah, man. Best of luck to Oscar going forward, man. Boy, his fighters is taking L's, man. This shit's not looking good.
He on this Tony
except for
Montana
Big
shit,
Virgil.
nigga.
Yeah, he got it. Virgil gonna have to get to it now, man. Cerdo took his first loss. So forget about that 50-0 shit. That's over with.
He talk about he want to entertain the Ennis fight. You might want to hold back on that one.
Nah, put him in there, bro. Let Boost tap his ass too, man. Fuck it.
That nigga gonna be on top of the Golden Gate Bridge and shit.
Nigga, we gonna put Oscar back in the motherfucking nigga. That nigga gonna be hiding the motherfucker by 2023, nigga.
That nigga be grabbing his
I
chest,
would
nigga.
never forget when that nigga was on Triller doing that dumb shit, man.
Right.
Man.
Calling men Adonises and shit. Get out of here. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't know what's wrong with that nigga. I told you that nigga be having grapefruit peels on his face. He's fucking with his girl and shit, rocking Zerto hat, looking like a whole weirdo. This nigga crazy.
All his chicks gotta look like straight plastic mannequins and shit. Like, damn, what's up with this nigga?
I don't want no chick rocking my fighter's hat. The fuck out of here. And she said he's sexy. Like, yo, this nigga fight.
Rocking your fighter's hat.
Oh, she stayed rocking Zerto's little cowboy hat.
Oh, word?
Yeah, man. Zerto probably knocking the bottom out her ass.
Probably.
And he's sitting there, okay.
Probably.
All right. I mean, it's okay. It's okay.
Little weird ass probably like, I'm next. I'm like, no, you're not. Get your bitch
That
ass
nigga
out
probably
here.
sitting there filming that shit. She has an OnlyFans.
Yeah, he weird like that.
Just $9.99. That nigga promoting something.
Mm-hmm. McGee is next if they let him fight someone decent. Man, Jaime McGee is another one who has a undefeated record of nobody's, nigga. This nigga just be.
I mean, he
What is he about? 40-0?
That's the guy who gave Jamel his hardest fight of his career. Man.
Who?
Montiel.
Oh, Montiel. But I'm talking about Jaime McGee though. Shit, that nigga need to do something.
Get his head knocked off in a minute. Can't keep putting that nigga in there with Walmart greeters.
Right, man. This nigga resume full of them niggas.
Mm-hmm. Welcome to Walmart. Hey, you want to fight 10 rounds?
Walmart greeters and mechanics, man. I think Spence wants it. However, Al only has Spence as a draw and no one else. If Crawford takes him out, the company is in danger. It's in danger already, but
I don't believe the shit that this nigga is a pay-per-view starter, bro. This nigga Wilder just sold 75,000. He bigger than Errol Spence, bro. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
75,000, man.
Like that shit. It was more people at AJ's
to
fight.
This day.
It was more people at AJ Usyk's fight than the fucking total buys of this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. That nigga said more people in attendance.
It was more people in attendance than that nigga.
God damn. Than the fucking total sales of pay-per-view. That's pretty bad.
They be selling Errol Spence tickets at Dallas Cowboys Stadium for like $25, bro. Like, come on, bro.
They be giving it away at the local fair, nigga. Local country fair and shit. Nigga.
Crazy, bro.
Well, that shit come with a 5-piece wing dinner.
Yeah, nigga. Go to Wiener Schnitzel and get a number 3 combo. Come right with the tickets, nigga.
I need to go to one of the fights. Niggas come with some free chicken, nigga.
Get some man down season tickets, nigga. No joke. One time a year, nigga. One fight a year. Man down exclusive tickets, nigga.
And they mad at this nigga for going to stay busy because y'all niggas is dragging y'all feet and this nigga getting a bag for it.
This nigga
Where
about to
they
get
where
8
where they do
figures.
that
A
at?
tune up, dog.
This nigga
That's some
going to
hood
go
shit,
fight.
bro.
Nigga go fight and get 10 million for fighting a nigga named Amnesia.
Amnesia.
Hell yeah. This nigga name, last name starts like a street, nigga. Avenue, nigga. David Avenue. God damn it.
I couldn't pronounce it when I first saw it. I'm like, who the fuck is this?
Hey, I
A
don't, I
payday,
don't,
nigga.
I don't think no nickname is better than what was the guy Canelo was gonna fight at cruiserweight? Macadamia.
The black dude?
Yeah.
That nigga's name
Who
is
was that nigga
Macadamia.
name?
Nah, his last name was Macaboo, but niggas was calling him Macadamia.
Yeah, Macaboo. Canelo might still go after that shit, man, just to say he got a,
that dude
a
gonna
belt.
beat the shit out of Canelo. Now that we see this nigga fight all these big niggas 175, bro, if he go to one cruiserweight, bro, everybody, that's crazy, Black. Niggas will talk about, Canelo, this is a cherry pick. That nigga Macaboo, he gonna knock that nigga out. Man, that nigga gonna beat Canelo. He big as shit, bro.
Yeah, man, but
Like he
if
got retarded.
Macaboo beat him, Canelo gotta retire if he lose to Macaboo, man.
Canelo better not
Macadamia.
take his ass back. He better not go nowhere above 168. He better stay his little redheaded ass right at 68. You
Hey,
ain't
but Charles,
beating.
people got mad when we was talking about he need to fucking pick a weight class and stay there. But he did all of this jumping around until he got
Yeah,
cooked.
man. We
And
been saying that shit.
I think the winner of this David Benavidez Plant shit, Canelo should have his eyes on one of them. That's a fact.
I mean, he definitely, for sure.
Because he keep talking about, hey, nobody accomplished nothing. They didn't accomplish nothing. Motherfucker, they fighting everyone but your punk ass. You fought Plant. You ain't want to fight. He ain't want to fight Benavidez when he had the WBC, but he went and fought Yildirim as soon as that nigga lost that shit, fucking around with the Yale and the scale.
That nigga told him. Didn't he tell his dad, like, you only beat Anthony Darrell? It's like, damn, nigga. You gonna diss that nigga like that? Don't matter, homie. Mandatory. Mandatory promotion, nigga. You only beat Anthony Darrell. Well, obviously, you've been looking on box rate, nigga.
Your ass rich.
That's what I'm
Whoop his
saying,
ass.
bro. He been paying attention. Fuck
Blake everybody who he beat, even though he ain't lost to nobody, man. Everybody he beat, man. So stop front, dog.
What does he accomplish? I mean, come on, bro.
And he know how much he weighed when he fucking missed weight. He was 2 pounds overweight. 2.6 pounds.
No, he know all the stats and shit.
Hell yeah.
You bought the cocaine from my cousin, I know.
Right.
He's the plug. That's what you say in States? He's the plug?
Like, damn, nigga, now you snitching, Canelo? All right. No Name Rose said, you guys hating. I love it. Yeah, truth is the new hate.
That's not hating.
Dropped the link for Iron Cone, man.
We're not hating. It's just an honest opinion and shit.
Right.
It is true. It ain't hating.
Right. Right. You only be Anthony Darrell.
Who the hell got the Stephen A face?
That's gotta be exclusive. Hold up, we do the solo layout. Hey, matter of fact, let me pull out my banner, man, since he got this one out, man. This is my facial expression to Jessica McCaskill. Flame of shame to Jessica McCaskill. Jessica, they calling her McNoskill, man. Jessica McNoskill for getting cooked by Chantelle Cameron. She only won, I think, 2 rounds. Tops, man. 2 rounds. And throwing haymakers, man, like that, following somebody around the ring. That's a no-go. Flame of shame to Jessica McCaskill.
I didn't see that. I didn't even get to see that fight.
Yeah, bro. Please watch it, Charles, and everybody that's catching the playback. If you want to see how not to fight, watch Jessica McCaskill performance versus Jessica Cameron. Iron Cone, what's good?
Yeah, all good, man. Good morning to everybody. What's up?
What's a guan, brethren?
I would say free Big Baby, but he already free. Let's get it.
Yeah, man. Both they stop hitting on my guy. Both of them stop.
Man, when is they gonna drop this boxing game, bro? They steady. This fight is in the game. That fight is in the game. This fight is in the game. That fight is in the game. Like, what the fuck, man?
A video game?
Yeah,
which one?
ESBC shit, man. For 2 years, they've been telling us what fighters is in the game.
They need to bring.
I heard Deontay in it.
Bring back Fight Night, man.
Fight Night coming back
that's
now.
shit.
Fight Night making the game now because these niggas making the game. They should have been making the game, bro. Come on.
Yeah,
They
man.
should have never stopped. Yeah,
Fucking up. What
they
up,
should have been
Tom?
doing one every year like John Madden and EA Sports and them do.
But don't they gotta pay the fighters to use them and shit?
I guess.
I think so. Yeah, I would think so.
Cut the check, nigga. Shit.
You know, Floyd
Juliet
wasn't in
says,
fight.
"Don't watch that co-main." Yeah, it was horrible.
Floyd,
Chantel, good work.
Floyd wasn't even in the Fight Night shit because he was being greedy and shit. Talking about he need this amount of money to be in the game, but they still mention the nigga in the game and shit. But
He was in Fight Night too, wasn't he? Or the first one? Or was he in Knockout Kings?
Probably. I don't know. I don't remember him.
I used to
Probably
use
that.
Floyd. I'm trying to remember what game he was in because you had
Man,
to.
nobody wants Floyd in no goddamn game. Let's just go, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd acting like
I'll use the fuck out of him, Aaron Kong, if they had him in the game.
Man, get outta here.
I know I used him. I
I'll
can't
show
remember.
them all
I
them
can't
shit.
remember if it was if it was Knockout Kings or Fight Night.
Couldn't have been fighting.
It wasn't Knockout Kings, bro.
Floyd was in one of the motherfucking games.
If he in the game, it's going to sell 1 million more copies. It's not, bro. Okay?
It's going to sell 1 million more just because of him.
Well, that's how he acting. Who cares? Look, man, just release the
If Floyd release a game, every player that you can pick is gonna be Floyd. Pretty Boy Floyd, Money Mayweather is gonna be different versions of Floyd Mayweather. You can't pick nobody else.
They need to have the hand deficiency. Like his hands are brittle, so if you punch too much, it breaks.
Hell yeah.
Like,
Brittle hand Floyd, Pretty Boy Floyd, Money Mayweather Floyd, and then Jake Paul version of Floyd, the nigga that got your hat version of Floyd.
Exhibition Floyd.
Exhibition Floyd. Hell yeah. Every version of Floyd, man, on there.
Yeah, we want the Floyd with a weird hairline now. We want that Floyd.
yeah.
Hey, yo, let me just jump on this Jessica. Hey, Jessica McCaskill looked like, I told you, she looked like the fat girl in high school who used to fight a lot. She fights just
Julie.
like
I knew Floyd was in Fight Night. God damn it. I wasn't bugging. I used to use it.
Tell you what. You said she fought like the fat girl in high school that you went to?
Yeah, she used to just like swing and try like wade in and grab you and shit. But this is boxing, so she can't grab people. So she just wading in and just windmilling in. I was hoping for like she would like tear Chantelle Cameron's shirt like a real chick fight.
Oh man.
Terrible.
Yeah. This dude.
This nigga trying to see some titties.
Some schoolyard like chick fight. That look, man. McCaskill, I can't believe she beat Brex.
Yeah, I'm shocked she was undisputed. She became an undisputed champ the way she fight, man. I was like, God damn it. I was embarrassed for her, man. I was like, this is horrible, bro. Like how? What? And it was no game plan. Jessica comes in with no game plan. She just come in there with angry and ready to hit you with everything with them big ass knuckles she got, man. But
damn,
yeah,
she got man hands.
George Foreman hands, nigga. Straight up.
Right.
So when she hit you, you definitely feel the effect of the punch, but
all
she
knuckles and
cannot
fat
box,
fingers.
bro.
I said all knuckles and fat fingers.
It's horrible, bro.
She want to go to 154 and fight Terry Harper. Terry Harper just knocked the shit out of an actual 154 girl. And Terry Harper's coming from like 126 or something.
She need to stay away from anybody that can box.
Terry Harper's a boxer.
So yeah, stay away
from
her.
Just relax, man. Just stop. You need to just go to 147 and say fight some more biscuit fights or whatever. That shit look terrible.
Yeah.
Didn't Buns beat Harper?
Baumgartner beat Harper.
Yeah, that's Buns, nigga.
Yeah, Buns.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Buns Gardner. Yeah, she beat her.
Yeah, you know what I mean? That's cheeks.
Stopped her in the tracks.
Hey, man,
that was her claim to fame with that punch right there. That was her claim to fame.
I haven't gotten a chance to shout out as y'all say Buns publicly for saving the boxing world from beating goddamn horse face girl, the donkey face girl.
Sarah
J for beating up Sarah J in the ring, because nobody look like that can be no face of women's boxing. You can't have no ugly woman no face in a woman.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt she low key got a gift, but hey man, shout out to her. She out there in Dubai, and she's riding on camels.
Oh my
She's doing
God.
all that type shit now, man. So she
Nigga
living
said
the
she
life.
riding on camera. She out there visiting her cousins, nigga. That bitch look like the knight on a chessboard.
Dog.
Oh,
She out there. She living the best life right now, bro.
we
I just
need.
think that victory is gonna give her that little T.O. effect, man. That's all I'm saying.
Damn.
Y'all know how
Maybe.
that goes.
Ego.
Maybe.
It's the takeover, baby.
It's the takeover. She got
She
that
a
takeover
mouthy
kind of
chick.
mentality.
She a mouthy chick. She feels herself a lot. She a mouthy chick.
Mm-hmm.
But you we need people that look like her doing thirst traps on Instagram and shit. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Yeah, bro. She definitely
And I wasn't mad at
building
what
up her
she.
following.
I wasn't mad at what she wore at the fight either, nigga.
Oh my God.
Bro, I was like, how did they approve that shit?
Bikini, baby.
I wasn't complaining, but I'm like, dog.
She need her legs breathing. She don't want shorts restricting her, nigga.
Yuliek said Alicia Buns, the new AB. Oh yeah.
Damn. This disrespect is real out here.
Right. He got to try to reclaim it with this BOK shit, man.
At least Buns throw the hands though.
She throw the hands. She do.
You know what I mean? Buns let the hands fly. AB, that nigga shits be in his back pocket.
I
And then want to talk shit.
I can see why David Benavidez, when they put his ass at 175, argued to go back to 168 because he was like, "Yeah, I'll fight Bivol. I'll fight Bivol." I was like, "Nah, you're not gonna fight Bivol. You're not gonna fight Bivol. David Benavidez gonna suck himself down to 168 forever."
He wouldn't have had a choice if he can't get no damn fights at 68. Unless you want to be active, nigga, you gonna have to move up.
Well, he wanted to go back to 168. He's Al Heyman. I hope this Caleb Plant fight come off because it ain't looking good for these dudes, man. I mean,
he got unfinished business at 168, man.
Showtime and PBC have a pop-up shop boxing schedule, and I don't know where they're going in 2023. I don't know where they're going. Trust me.
Who?
PBC and Showtime.
Oh, they going to hell, man. They out of here.
This nigga said they going to hell.
It's over with, bro.
They gonna have
with Satan, bro.
They gonna have a draft, nigga. They gonna put their fighters up, top rank, the zone. They all gonna start bidding on fighters.
Mm-hmm. They gonna do that shit right in hell with Satan, nigga.
I was listening to y'all earlier, right? I forgot who it was. Who said they were talking about Jamal Charlo, right? And he said the only fight they can remember of Jamal Charlo is when he knocked out J-Rock, right?
Yeah.
Goddamn shame. That was at 154. And you can't remember another Jamal Charlo fight. This is a man who basically let people finesse him out of all types of fights. I'm not going to fight Andre. He ain't got nothing to, he's too small. He didn't fight Danny Jacob, and Danny Jacob disrespected him to his face.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, the Jaime Munguia fight when they were Showtime was like, nah, I gotta be on Showtime alone or whatever. That fight didn't happen.
Yeah.
And you ain't gonna fight at all for the rest of the year.
And then he pulled out like he didn't want to fight what's his face. God damn, he pulled out talking about his back hurt, but this nigga was drunk on fucking IG and shit.
The next PBC card, they gonna have Jamal Charlo and his wife on the main event, nigga. That's the fight right there, nigga.
He about to take your house and your cars, nigga. Like, bitch, you my wife. Why you put my business out on the street?
Right. That's the only fight he dealing with right now. And he ain't about to fight nobody in the ring no time soon. Don't seem like. Bivol's possibly the best in the business at picking off punches. His hand speed was very impressive last night, man. I was like, God damn.
That footwork, man.
Footwork, hand speed. That motherfucker was pushing the bigger man back the whole fight. I was like, Zerto, what the fuck are you doing, bro? All this big height and size and shit, reach. You was getting cooked. He was getting cooked. That man had no skills, man.
Outside.
I hate it when a fighter gets in there, like, good and well. Like, you definitely outmatch, outskilled. And then you get in there and try to outthink. Like, why are you trying to outthink, Bivol? It's just stupid, bro. Get in there and let your hands go, man. Shit. Go to the body. He was head hunting too much.
And that's the one thing Zerto was known for, is letting his hands fly. That nigga did not do none of that.
He was in there thinking and shit, trying to think with Bibble. Like, bro, you doing all this thinking and shit. Next thing you know, your back is on the ropes, and Bibble is swinging on your ass. Like, what are you doing? So,
Dang.
yeah, man, it's beautiful work from Bibble.
Absolutely.
Benavidez too young and need the jab. Fuck y'all, cancel that shit and better be a fight. He said, cancel that shit and better be a fight Bibble next. Quit stalling. It's time.
And the crazy shit is, didn't Better be when he last fought, he said he wanted undisputed. That's why I was hyped. I'm like, oh shit, he calling for it. And then they throw Yard in there. Like, what the fuck? Where'd he come from?
Oh, no.
But I think it's that the network situation they got to get cleared up. We need to get that undisputed matchup, man.
They want to make that shit happen, man. It's been a long time. Them niggas been holding them straps for a minute.
Yeah, and but Yard is a tune-up, man. Let's just keep it real. Yard is a damn tune-up for Better be it.
Fucking Buatsi or some shit, man. Keep yourself busy. Just get the fuck out the way. Pay that nigga some step aside money.
Right, man. Step aside. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So don't look retarded in there, says Haplo.
Like, who did you beat this fucking title shot?
Yard.
Like Zerto looked like Zerto looked like he was scared of some shit. I don't know. Like, what the fuck?
You know what it is? You know what it was, Athletic? I think that first round, like, Bivol let that man know, like, bro, you come in here throwing that old slow ass, sloppy shit, I'm gonna counter the fuck out your ass. He was countering him with sharp shots. And I think he didn't like what he felt in that first round. And that second, all the way to the 12th, he was hesitant.
Damn.
Very timid in there.
Fire, boy.
Bivol the truth, bro. Bivol's the truth.
You see, Black, when I was telling people all them times, like, people, brother, I was like, nah, the best in the division is Dimitri Bivol. All the way back for the Canelo fight, all the way back, people was like, nah, he ain't got no power. I'm like, all right, okay. Listen,
I couldn't tell because Zerto was backing up the whole fight.
He was waxing.
He had something.
Bro, he beat the dogs. Like that was a good. It looked like Bivol like took his belt off and just was like punishing it, just like flogging. It was like he stole like some goddamn I don't know what the fuck Mexicans eat, but whatever it is.
Mangoes from the local market. Nigga, like, hey,
yeah,
discipline this nigga.
Beat the shit out of Zone. I was like, wow, a good schooling. That was a good schooling last night. For real.
Fight went.
Yeah, it was like class was in session. Zerto was actually getting a boxing lesson. He would look confused in there, man.
Nigga, that fight went the exact opposite of what I thought would happen.
What did you think would happen?
I thought it'd be a close fight, that wasn't a good fight. That just was
I thought it was gonna be a close fight, bro. That shit was
hey, which fight was closer, y'all? The Canelo Bivol or Zerto and Bivol?
Canelo Bivol, bro.
At least Canelo won like
clearly, right?
Canelo won rounds.
Yeah,
Zerto just took a beating. It was just fucking like what?
Yeah, bro.
I think, bro, after I seen Canelo probably could beat Zerto, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He definitely would beat that nigga, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
I don't know. The way Canelo looked versus Triple G, shit, I don't know,
he
bro.
Did look bad. He looked terrible. He looked terrible against that.
You may be right though, because Zerto don't have no skills. Canelo definitely got way more skills than Zerto. Yeah, Zerto's just big.
Black, let me ask you, how much you think the whole occasion, the whole event might have played on Zerto's mind, because I tell people like Jamal Charlo, who don't fight in front of no big crowds, who's really inactive. If you put Jamal Charlo in a Canelo fight now, with like a packed out Dallas stadium, it's gonna fuck with his vibe because he's not accustomed to that shit.
Yeah, he gonna be farting. He gonna probably have to do man.
The size of the
he might be a little hype if you put him in Dallas. Put him somewhere else.
Well, wherever. But I'm saying, like, when people get involved in these types of events, these big ass events, a lot of these dudes freeze up. They panic.
Yeah, but that usually lasts like a round or two, nigga. This shit lasted the full 12.
Hey, man. But by that time, it was too late. The ball had already started rolling. Like,
Zerto do at that point. Zerto got his ass kicked. I don't think it wouldn't have mattered. I didn't see the first 6 rounds, but from round 7 to 12, that motherfucker was taking a thorough ass whooping.
Yep.
So whatever he tried in rounds 1 through 6, that shit obviously didn't work, and that nigga didn't have plan B, C, or D. This nigga
Good
never
looking out, LeBron.
KD.
Zerto campaigned for the fight and said no one wants it. Craig the Spider Richards did more than Canelo and Zerto versus Bivol. That's true.
That's facts.
That
That's
is true.
facts. That's facts.
That is true, man. We got to give more respect to Craig because he definitely made it a good fight. Mm-hmm. I wonder why that is. It's crazy because I don't think that Craig Richards got more skills than Canelo, but he definitely had more success than Canelo and Zerto. So, man, Styles. Yuliak says I couldn't remember if it was Kovalev or not. Kovalev. I think he beat Pulev's brother in his first fight at was it Cruiser?
Yeah, Cruiserweight.
Yeah. But he didn't have no vital tests, especially coming off of that failed test. So that was kind of weird.
Yeah, but Canelo picked Kovalev. He picked the Kovalev down and all this. He wouldn't have fought the same Kovalev that was knocking motherfuckers out. I can tell you that shit.
Man, yeah, the one that Andre Ward fought made that boy take a knee.
Yeah, the one that was before Andre Ward, he was running through them motherfuckers. The same nigga that had Adonis Stevenson tuck his fucking tail.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. I was so disappointed with just that division. You know what? We should have been had an undisputed champ in that division, man. That's a shame, bro. That's a shame. Like when Kovalev and Adonis Stevenson, you know, they should have basically came together. I was mad that Ward retired before seeing about that belt that Adonis Stevenson had. That didn't happen, and then Adonis Stevenson gets cooked by what's his name?
I forgot the nigga that knocked him out.
Yeah, who the fuck beat his ass like that?
I don't know.
It wasn't Bostic, was it? Was it Bostic?
Bostic.
Yep, Bostic fucked him up and put him in a coma. So, and then Bostic got cooked by Beterbiev, and so it's about time, man, for undisputed light heavyweight champ, man.
Well, tell Bob Aaron that. He's the one who's against the fight.
Adonis Stevenson did not want no parts of Kovalev. That nigga was ducking the shit out of him. But the minute Andre Ward got the belts off of him, that nigga was like, let's make it happen. I was like, you a whole sucker.
Yeah, man. Now I feel like the two belt holders really want to fight each other, man. They free smoke. So it's just gotta happen. The network's gotta just figure it out.
And Beterbiev already said it after he beat Ryder. The nigga was like, yo, I want undisputed.
Hey, Bivol got the better resume at 75, right? Than Beterbiev?
Yeah.
He's got more. He got the more names.
The more meaningful names on the resume? Definitely, for sure. He did beat Canelo, so you know that tops a lot. But yeah, he still got some solid wins. You know, Beterbiev got all the belts though. Warsaw, Arthur, and Bivol's ass.
Bob Aaron's against the fight. He keeps saying it's not gonna make no money. It's not gonna make no money. The problem is with that is Beterbiev not getting no younger. He getting older. And Dimitri Bivol's strength is his footwork. Beterbiev is already slow. So it's like he don't do a lot of footwork. He's a kind of a come forward guy. You're not gonna age Bivol now. You're not gonna get no slower. So Bob Aaron basically is using Beterbiev to what? Make Frank Warren feel good to give Anthony Yarde a fight. I mean, just make the fight with Eddie. You know, Eddie got the link over in Dubai or wherever. The Russians will get to there. You can't put Bivol versus Beterbiev in America. That shit ain't gonna do nothing. You know, so let Eddie Hearn get the fight or co-promote and broadcast the shit on ESPN Plus and the Zone subscription. That's all. This ain't hard to do.
Co-promotion, man. They gotta do that co-promotion for that fight, man. I think they'll do it. They know what's gonna make money and shit. And I'm gonna keep saying, you know, I'm gonna just keep saying it, bro. Bob Aaron ain't got too much time left, bro.
It's fights he want to see.
Oh.
Nigga, Bob Arum is 193 years old. That nigga's a vampire.
Shit, all right. His ass gonna give out like Queen Elizabeth. I'm telling you, man. So they need to just go and make the fights, bro. We ain't like Bob ain't tripping. Bob want to see that shit. He wanna just get Lomachenko his shot. I bet after that last fight, there's no doubt in his mind Devin Haney will beat the sleeves off his motherfucking ass. But shit, Bob still, he gonna make that shit. He want to see that shit, or he want to see Shakur Stevenson get somebody that work. Like shit, Bob want to see some shit getting the fruition. His ass. He know he done did some bogus ass shit in these last 15 years, man. He done fucked up ACL and all that extra shit. So he trying to see some shit happen. His ass ain't got all that. So they need to. I think they do need to do that shit.
Hey, we got 1-2 kid on y'all. I'm bringing 1-2 kid on. Y'all let him cook.
1-2. Yes, sir.
Hold on, I'm about to bring him on right now.
I know my nigga 1-2 mad at McCaskill.
Hell yeah, man. I was like, what was she drunk? What the fuck? The first like 5-6 rounds, I was like, what's going on? She getting pieced up, man. I was like, what the hell is going on? She came on late, but man, she lost like 7-3. No doubt about it. But Bibble, I didn't really give Zerto a round, man.
Damn.
I was like, shit.
I didn't see the first 6 rounds, but I saw 7 through 12, and 7 through 12 was what I needed to see. I could tell you that shit.
Well, 7 through 12 wasn't any different than 1 through 6.
No sympathy rounds.
Yeah, man. He just
hands and feet.
Hands and feet, man. Occasionally, it was just a little more feeling out, but he was still getting the better of it. He touched Bibble like, I don't know, about 6 times the whole fight, like clean shot. I didn't see nothing really. I was like, damn, man, he made him look amateurish. Same with McCaskill. I didn't expect that. She looked kind of amateurish in the first couple of, like the first 7 rounds. She ain't looked that good either, man. I'm gonna keep it 100. That shit did not look good, man. She got kind of cleaned out too.
I didn't even get to see that fight. Them fights came on early. That's what threw me the fuck off.
Yeah, me too. It's a good thing I seen Jalik. I didn't even think about that shit. So me and Axel was on Jalik's channel, and they brought it up, and I was like, "Yo," he was like, "Yeah, so that shit could come around about 1, huh? Come on around 1." I didn't even think about that shit. I was like, "Oh shit, you right." I didn't even think of that shit.
I didn't hear shit until they started talking about it in the hangout. I'm like, wait, the fight is on? Like, what the fuck? I was on the way to work.
Oh man.
By the time I got to work, I was watching the Darrell fight that I slid off, and it was I saw the Zerto fight when I first got there. Then I was watching the Showtime card, like off and on and shit.
Yeah. Who fought on Showtime? I didn't catch that shit.
David Morrell.
Oh, Morrell did?
I seen Darrell fight to like the 8th round. I missed J-Rock fight.
Damn. They had an all right card there, huh?
Rosario got his ass whooped by somebody, Mendoza. And then I didn't see the Morrell fight.
154, hot potatoes, man. If it ain't Jamel, then it's hot potatoes with the rest of them. They be hot and cold, man. He solidified 154.
He fought at 60.
Who did?
Rosario.
He moved up?
Yeah, don't worry about it. He moved out now. He done.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna move out after that body shot, that ridiculous body shot he got hit with.
Yeah, that uppercut sent his ass. He got a new career, nigga. He gonna do construction something. That knockout changed his mind. This ain't it. He gonna be a hibachi cook.
Then he stood up and had a construction helmet on.
Right. The ref picked him up. That nigga, nigga had on a 2 belt.
Oh man. One of them neon jackets.
Yeah, I think a flagger right now, son.
Woke up directing traffic.
Nigga help land planes, nigga. He got the cones in his hand.
Yeah, man. Nah, I ain't catch it. How did Morrell do? Did he not do that? Or
I didn't see the fight.
anybody on here seen it?
He not do that. It was beautiful. I ain't gonna that shit was good.
Was that the guy talking? He sounded like he was miles
Hey,
away.
Q. Hey, check your volume, Q. I'm about to bring you back on, but your volume is really low, bro.
Yeah, that nigga sound like he was way across the room. But I didn't see it. But what did he do? He stopped the dude, right? They said he stopped him.
I don't
He'll
know.
probably come back on.
Did you see it, Black?
Hey, 1-2 kid. I fell asleep on the fight, but I think he stopped him in the last round.
Oh
12th round.
wow. Did he look good though? The whole fighter.
I mean, for what he had in front of him, yeah. I guess. I mean, it was boring as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I said I fell asleep, but you know,
Wow.
I mean, I think the guy he fought, he was undefeated, but undefeated in wherever country he's from. I ain't never seen him before.
Yeah, Zerto become. I mean, not Zerto, but Bivol becoming the favorite at 175, man.
Yeah, bro.
Shit turning around. Shit turning around now. And better be just getting older, yo.
Is he older than Bivol?
I think they're around the same. And I think he's a little older than Bivol, actually. He might be a little older. You know? But Bivol's on the come up and he on the downslide. Even though he got that huge win in his last fight. I don't know how that motherfucker make 175 either. That dude don't be having that ounce of fat.
Right?
That motherfucker beat up Joe Smith. He beat the shit out of Joe Smith.
Beat his ass in 2. That was the one that he beat him in 2 rounds, right? 2 rounds, 1 round.
You might as well say that. He just wiped the floor with that motherfucker.
That nigga got up. He's like, I tried my best. Like, no, you didn't. Nigga. You went in there trying to punch with a nigga that's a fucking killer.
He was windmilling with that motherfucker. He's like, get the fuck off me. Stop punching me.
Like, nigga, I don't know what your game plan was, but nigga, that shit was terrible.
Yeah, it was. I was looking forward to that fight too. I was like, that should be a banger. It is just a banger on one side, man.
Yeah, all 180 seconds of that shit.
Yeah, man. What's Zerto gonna do now? All that shit he was talking. Because I'm bigger, because I'm handsome, because I'm good looking. I'm like, what happened? I can beat him. I'm like, man, this dude talking major league shit.
It got washed.
It was a wash, bro.
Yeah, that motherfucker, when they got that post fight, he was like, I'm just happy to be here.
Yo, 1-2 kid. You didn't hear him say he thought he didn't have to win the fight, but the judges did their job or some shit?
No, he didn't say that.
Get the fuck out of here.
I think I turned it on when he said the judges did their job. So I was like, oh, he sucked it up. I didn't catch the beginning.
He said he thought he did enough to win the fight because Mannix asked him, do you think he did enough to win the fight? He said, yeah, I thought I did enough, but
in what round?
What?
Yo, I knew the fight was over when he pieced him with like 6 straight rights and lefts in a row. It was like black, 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 black. I was like, oh man, I was like, this dude got nothing for him, bro. Nothing.
Yeah, he looked lost in there. He was confused. I mean, they should have asked him like, did you feel you did enough to win a round, not the fucking fight? He was nowhere close to winning the fight.
He might as well move up to cruiser, man, where he belongs.
Yeah, fight what's that guy we was just talking about? That Canelo was trying Macabu. Fight him. Fuck it. Go after his belt.
Did any of you guys see that one dude fight yet though? And Billy?
Oh no, I gotta look it up, bro. I forgot.
Nah, he didn't fight last night, but man, I
did check the highlights though when you said something that day, 1-2 kid.
Yeah, that dude is nasty, man. He's small too. He's like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
But he's 168 pounder, and I was like, yo, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah. He a problem.
Yeah,
Definitely is.
that motherfucker bad as fuck. I was like, shit. I just want to see him with some better competition. But I mean, if you going by the eye test, man, shit,
Right.
he
Bivol
lifted
6 year
motherfuckers.
fighters. So yeah, Bivol gonna have youth in that fight versus
6
Beterbiev.
years for real?
Yeah,
Damn, I thought
Beterbiev
that.
is 37 and Bivol's 31.
Oh, damn, I didn't know it was that much of a stretch. Thanks for the
Yep.
info. Who dropped that? I can't see the chat.
Uliex, he was saying
Oh,
it. Haplo. Actually
oh,
Haplo. And then
uh,
Ilstatus dropped. He said he 31. I looked it up too myself.
Hap
Arthur
was
ain't.
drop. Hap was getting bodies last time I was on the. He was like 7 bodies.
Number 6, boom. Arthur ain't Bivol. Don't fight the same at all. Arthur is come forward. Yard is come forward. Yeah, fight smart, Yard. Hopefully you get a good check. That's all I hope.
Anybody got Yard winning this shit, pulling an upset?
Not over here.
That
Hey,
shit,
yo,
that shit was straight crickets when I asked that shit.
I bet you the odds are gonna be crazy.
You got
if
Utah
Yard
on his
win.
side.
Arthur fought on the back foot versus Smith.
He did.
Bivol had Ramirez buckled a few times. I wanted the stoppage to get the KO right up. Yeah, I thought he was gonna stop Zerto. I thought he was gonna stop him, but it didn't happen, man.
But Bivol don't get greedy though. That's the thing, Black. Don't get greedy, right? So
Nah.
he has you on the ropes, and he's like, "Oh, okay, that's enough. Let me back off here, so you don't count him some shit." He don't get greedy.
You heard him in the post fight, Con? He's smart as fuck. He was just talking about the fight. He was like, "Yeah, I was getting off. He's really slow. I could see everything coming, but he got good timing. So I didn't stay in there too long. He tried to get off, but I was gone. And he was like, I kept using the distance. He said, but I wanted to stay close so that he would spend all his energy up, but be away when he would get off. And I was like, man, this dude breaking it down.
Yeah. I mean, he gets in, eats a little bit, and gets the fuck back out. That's like when Canelo was doing the same shit. Get him on the ropes. Canelo would like try and get him in close, and he would just back off. Like, no, come back in the middle of the ring. Come back for this beating that I got for you. You know what I mean? But let me say, hey, people like Benavidez and Jamal Charlo and y'all, man, let me be clear. Y'all wouldn't do shit to Dimitri Bivol. I see people on social media because one thing, right? When certain people lose, certain people try to use that to uplift their favorite fighters. Oh man, Benavidez would have done this and Charlo would have done that. Let me be clear. I would pick Zerto over both them motherfuckers. I don't care what nobody say. Okay? Any one of them dudes come to 175, I'll put Zerto to beat both of them motherfuckers. And definitely I'll put Dimitri Bivol to beat both David Benavidez and Jamal Charlo in a handicap match in boxing. 2-on-1 on the same night. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all gotta stop. Anyway,
hey guys, I was making this point, I think on Jalek's, and I was talking about it. I was like, if Tank or Ryan get iced in a fight, if they get iced in a fight, they stock gonna drop like a rock. And I was like, because they don't got nothing really to stand on. And I'm like, you take Zerto. Who talk about Zerto now? I mean, 44-0 fighting random guy after random guy. He had a couple decent wins, but who isn't even thinking about him fighting anybody right now? Nobody.
And who does he fight?
Right. That's what I mean. His stock is gone. So I know De La Hoya depressed as fuck right now because now what he got? He just got Ryan.
He got Virgil.
And if he he do got Virgil. You're right about that. I think Virgil different though. I think Virgil.
Shit, he got Vladimir Cobb, the most exciting man in boxing. My bad, gentlemen. What's good, gentlemen?
What's going on?
The flair.
Yo, quickly though, y'all realize though, Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy don't have not one actual champion in their stable, not one.
Not one.
That's fucking crazy.
What you expect, man?
But we could say a lot. We could say that same scenario for a lot of fighters though, like Zerto. We could say that for Jaime Minguia, like we was talking about earlier. You could actually throw in. You could actually throw in Virgil Ortiz because he haven't fought anybody yet. So we don't know the goods with him either right now.
I don't know. I think Virgil gonna be all right. But he don't have a champion too. You're right. He don't have had no championship. He ain't been in there with no really stiff competition. But he makes like work to them motherfuckers though.
Yeah, I mean he got the most upside to the showcase. But when you put those fighters in there with competition, and Andrew Berlinga too, he another one. Like he gonna make somebody mad when he face some real competition because they didn't boost him up to be so high, and the ceiling is too high for him. He already been past it.
Right.
That's what we looking at with a lot of those fighters. That when you put him in there, now if he can get literally dropped by Igor Velasquez, then let's just say he fight Speedy Rashidi Ellis and see how that fight go. And if he can pull out that fight, then we could put some denomination on his name.
I
was asking about Rashidi Ellis a couple of days ago. Like, when they gonna let my man get busy, man? The fuck?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
They got that man in handcuffs, man.
The fuck?
Anywhere he go.
Yeah. They got that man, and they got that man doing nothing. I hate when they just put that talent on the side like that.
Is he with PBC?
Yeah. He signed with them maybe like his first fight, he had a first round knockout. That was like 3 months ago, I want to say. And shit, we ain't heard. I mean, when you get a first round knockout, you should be back in the ring and within.
Try to ride that momentum.
Right. So I don't know.
That's what I mean, though, is these casuals put them on such a high level. And keep in mind, it's the casuals holding them there. So when they lose and that O's gone, it's them same people, their whole, makeup is, he got it. Oh, he's washed. Boom. And then they move on to the next. So they going to lose all them followers on social media or what have you when they to get KO'd or stopped. So, I mean, that's what the point I was trying to make is like, if they building their shit on a house of cards, you just kick that shit. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers still be relevant to the hardcore fans, though, They be like,
always, because we know what you can do the next fight.
The competitions and shit. Like, look at his record. He's a bum. It's like, but look who he fought. Look how close that fight was. Like, who, you know what I'm saying? This dude's got all these wins, but he ain't ever tested himself not once.
Hardcore boxing fans know their style make fights, so we looking for the fight to match up to our understanding. Like we talking about Zerto and Bivol. If Zerto actually did what he normally do, then it would have been a good fight. But he didn't even throw his hands. So if he didn't have a plan B, like I put in the comment, like what was his adjustments in the fight? We give a lot of credit to a lot of corners, but that'd be like 6 corners that we get the credit to. But it's like 400 different fighters. So what is going on in the corner that you keep telling them, tap, just touch him? And he just touching him, literally just putting his hands on him if he can get him, instead of trying to put some bad intentions in his shots. So he wasn't even in there to win. It didn't seem like.
Yeah, man, he looked discouraged as fuck in that corner every time they was talking to him.
That shit is disgusting. When you see a fighter that you promote them like that and they don't have the goods, when you looking at them against a fighter that got the goods, that disgusts me about boxing.
You know what it was? He was like, please, just hold still.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'm bringing Red Glove Militant on the panel, y'all. So, y'all let him cook real quick. Oh, there you go. Somebody just jumped down. What's up, Red?
Hey, how's it going? What y'all talking about right now?
Fights last night.
Red, what up?
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I only watched the zone. Well, I didn't watch the whole card. It's like I was like, oh shit, I need to turn my zone on. And when I turned it on, the McCaskill fight, it was just about to start. So I got to see that fight, and I got to see the um Bivol fight, and yeah, Bivol, man, he's elite. That's all I gotta say. The dude is elite. He's going in there and he's like outclassing these guys, and I know he doesn't do that every fight to that extent, but the dude is elite. That's all I gotta say about him. And I was expecting McCaskill to win, but we all saw what happened.
Yeah, she looked
Hey,
obvious.
she looked all a bit of 38 that night.
Yeah,
She's 38 years old.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, I gotta agree with your assessment on that. Then I didn't know her age. I'm a casual when it comes to the women. Right now, I'm kind of a casual when it comes to boxing because I haven't been keeping up with everything because I have just personal stuff that happened in my life and it hasn't been a priority. But I did get to watch those two fights yesterday, and I I I gotta say this. I enjoyed myself. Sounds like I saw Black saying in the chat that I guess one of the fights was born from last night. Like I guess it was the Showtime. Was it the Showtime card?
You said the Morrell fight, I believe.
Yeah. So
Right. Showtime card.
yeah, I don't have Showtime right now. So well, and I'm not at my. That's the other thing. I'm not even at my place. So I broke my leg, and I'm staying with my dad till I'm able to walk on my own 2 feet again.
Get
Yeah,
well
man.
soon.
Yeah, you do that, man. Absolutely, shit.
Yeah.
But what I did want to say, somebody was saying that Beterbiev, the way he usually normally fights in different fights is a certain way, and you exactly right. But the Joe Smith fight, he showed like a lot of foot movement and a different skill set of boxing skills that he can actually mix it up like puncher boxers like the Tank can mix it up, skill and power. Like Virgil Ortiz has some skill and power with those knockout ratios and with real power to get you out of there. Like he is in that category of like a David Morrell or Gerard Boots, and it's those guys with skill and power. He have that too. I seen that in the Joe Smith fight. So I don't know if he can mix it up. I wouldn't say pick one and go with it. I would say mix it up with a Dimitri Bivol because he have a lot of skill and talent and defensive awareness that probably give Beterbiev a lot of problems, but because he's slower.
Should be a good fight, man.
Yeah, it'd be oh my, I can't even tell you who'll win.
Yeah. Because he did show some good footwork in there. He came in and he fought smart. He said, "Why give this dude the one opportunity he got, and that's to land a big shot on me. So I'm gonna box, counter, do this. I ain't gonna go." And then he didn't enforce the KO either. That's why it came so quick.
Right.
I honestly feel like if Shakur wasn't forcing the KO in his last fight in the last couple of rounds and just kept doing what he was doing before, he wouldn't have got touched. And he would have ended dude. But he just tried to get him out of there. He was just trying too hard. I'm like, just let it happen. He looked frustrated, exhausted. He looked all over the place.
I totally agree.
But he just was like, "Nah, I'm gonna knock him out."
You think? And this for everybody on the panel and in the chat. Do you think that young fighters don't know how to prepare to close you out? Like it's not the activity of the punches that you put in volume, is when you do it, and it's the punch you don't see. So if they use that method to try to just work the fight, like if you look at Terrence Crawford, he moved with a lot of punches that's being thrown at him and then reacts to it.
Yeah.
So it's the punch you don't see. And then when he see that you reacted to it, then he
go
attacks.
all in. Yeah,
Right.
that's what
So
that's the tape they need to watch.
right, exactly.
They need to watch that because ain't
That's
nobody finishing like Bud
thank you.
right
That's the
now.
best finisher in boxing.
Yeah, ain't nobody finishing like him, man. When you in trouble with that fight, you might as well just call it a day or hold the shit out of that motherfucker
And
if
he's
you
strong.
can.
He gonna get you right.
Yup, you
Yeah,
gonna.
he gonna turn you. I mean, he got angles. He do different angles too, but it's how he move his feet. Is the same thing Loma do. Is just a different way. If you pay attention to, I can name 3 fights in a row. When he can turn you when he turning because you got to pay attention to him. That's the dangerous fighter, not the fighter
That's
that can do what Lomachenko could do because he don't have life-ending power in his punches. So they can make a mistake with Loma. They can't make a mistake with a guy like Terrence Crawford.
and he always
That's
looking
what
for
we
that
mean by
blind
mistake.
punch. Yo,
Right.
that's why he looks sloppy sometimes. It's because he's trying to set up that blind punch. He's offensive. You know, it looks that way because he's looking for that big shot, but he's trying to set it up at the same time. But he'll like run into a jab and shit.
It looked like that also because he's switching in the process. So it's not you can't get an identifiable rate on what he's doing because he's probably switching in the process of doing it. Like he switched damn near 10 times in one fight, like in one reaction of an encounter. That shit was incredible. Like,
yeah, he be
damn,
shifting. Yep, he be shifting too. Now people don't pay attention to that. How he be shifting when he be launching his shots, and he just he'll turn from southpaw, and he step forward, and he keep that stance, and then he switches again, boom, to generate the power. Yep.
He hits you from angles. I mean, Lomachenko don't do that. He have a different looping jab. That's probably why they was rating them. See, as I kept looking at Lomachenko and dissecting him as a boxer, the reason why they had him over Terrence Crawford is, of course, you already know why. But the second reason is because they damn near so close in the style. But it's just Terrence Crawford have a unorthodox style, meaning he can do more than Lomachenko. So when Lomachenko is in his one style, it sort of is just that way, and you can see everything. You can't see everything with Terrence Crawford.
Well, he got length too. That's why. That's pretty much why Lomachenko fight the same all the time because that's all he really can do because he got such short arms and he's so short.
I kind of see what you're saying. Like Loma and Crawford, like I compare them like this. Like I feel like they're 2 guys who they have great footwork, and I agree with you that Bud can do more because he could fight going back, forward, etc. You feel me? Loma, I don't feel like he'll fight going backward too well, but what I will say is they're similar in terms of like they're able to set up the right shot at the right time. The shots that you don't see coming. You know what I'm saying? That could shock you, surprise you.
They know how to get there to do it too.
Right.
That's important. They know how to position their body to get to the point where they're looking for the shot. That's the great thing that you just pointed out, is locating your angle to hit your angle. Deontay Wilder actually can do that. That's a skill set that's not looked at as high, but he can do it.
And I gotta say, man, that fucking right hand come quick as fuck too, like lightning.
Man. Yeah, I have to keep reminding that shit. Like, wow.
That shit come like lightning right down the pipe, like bang, out of nowhere too. Like shit. When he don't do that enough, man. Because he'll throw that overhand right. But man, when he was doing that shit earlier on, and occasionally, now I think he fell in love with his power.
That was off of technique.
Definitely fell in love with his power.
Yeah, that was off of technique and ability, like his athleticism. But now he's learning how to set it up, similar to Tank. He can learn how to do that. If you've seen the sequence from when he was being walked down to get to the ropes, he did damn near the same thing Tank did when he was getting walked down by Rolly Romero.
He heavy-handed too, so he ain't even got to put much mustard on it. Like he in that last fight, he caught dude and just put him into I don't know where he sent him to the spectrum.
Yeah,
he sent that motherfucker
that shit. What, against Elenius?
Yeah.
Yeah,
man, listen. That nigga Helenius sold that shit. Fuck that.
Well, he's a good ass actor.
You damn right. And
Get
the
that
Oscar,
motherfucker 2 Oscars, man.
the
I like that.
Oscar for the best supporting fighter in a main event.
I'm just saying it looked a little suspect in the replay, but when you seen him, you know what I mean. Now his trainer, I think he took the bag. He didn't even get touched. he didn't want no smoke. He was like, I'm out of here. That right hand ain't even land. I was like, this motherfucker said, "Oop." I said, it was just the wind. Like
when I first saw the fight, I saw that punch. I was like, you gotta be fucking shit.
Which one was more I would say luring? The Malik Scott knockout or the recent knockout right here? Which one you could believe more?
The Helenius.
Yeah, because that Malik Scott shit. Whew.
Dove. Literally dove.
Motherfucker got shot.
That's why I was like, why you got him holding the pads? He might just fall down and shit every time he throw a punch at him.
Shit.
Damn, that shit was hard. He's like, I didn't even touch the pad, man. He was like, I seen it coming.
I felt the force.
You can't take Malik Scott credit in anything he say due to the fact that he rated Earl Spence Jr. on that level of Sugar Ray.
Mm.
I can't credit that man.
Was he drinking?
He said that. Yeah, I mean, he does that a lot. He had some interview and he was trying to explain how technical Earl Spence really is, and we don't see it.
Damn, so, it must have been that phantom punch.
Something similar to that.
It must have been that phantom punch that put his ass to sleep.
That nigga still
similar to that.
That motherfucker said he had the force.
Yeah, after that I said, don't listen to Malik Scott.
Yeah, he been drinking.
Yeah, he had a fans only moment.
And he compared Spence to Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah, he compared Earl Spence Jr. with Sugar Ray Leonard.
They don't even
nowhere near this. Yeah,
they don't even fight alike.
Discredit him as soon as he said it. Like, okay, never listen to fans only, man. Again,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I mean, you'll hear a lot of people when you see fighters. Like, I could say Abdullah Mason he don't remind me of nobody, but that motherfucker. Oh God, damn! He got talent. That's scary to be that young.
I like that young boy.
Oh shit! He have to. I mean, this is when you say professionals should need to go to the Olympics because he's so young. So the Olympics
he's 18, right?
Yeah. So the Olympics will be over in 2032. So shoot your shot. Go ahead.
I know out of the 3 fights I've seen from that young boy, he's getting better and better and better every time I see him. His hand speed, his punch placement, he goes up and down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, his athleticism. I mean, his accuracy.
His range.
It's a lot. Yeah.
And
he got incredible range.
And he got a mean streak because when he hit with bad intent.
Yeah. Sort of like Boots.
I like that little young boy. I fuck with Boots too. Boots need to do something with Boots. I mean, you can only fight what's in front of you, but I mean, goddamn.
Boots needs to lead Showtime. If Terrence Crawford not showing everybody a blueprint right now, because he did it the first time with the welterweights and with the junior welterweights. I mean, as soon as he made his name and his mark, not saying that other fighters didn't do that because they did, but people started paying attention to him after the Floyd Mayweather thing. So if fighters could just gravitate to just trying to be on that level, like, all right, Gerard Boots Ennis, if he can say, I want to be a free agent and take the best fights.
I mean, he's not with Showtime. He not
with Showtime?
No, he just fights under their banner. It's like, how can I explain it? Like,
He not with them. It's just something with his manager or something. He not with Showtime.
Okay.
Kind of like what Golden Boy do with the Zone.
Yeah, definitely like that. Yeah.
Oh,
So
that's
it's like
dope. Then.
a
So he could be available
network
for
deal.
fights like.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so he just
If
uses the
fighters,
network.
Yeah, he just on the network. Yeah.
that's what's up. Then if fighters try to do that, then that'd
Got,
be more profitable for or alluring for true boxing fans because I don't see what people talking about these casuals make boxing. I don't get that shit. Like I gotta beg people to keep reminding them about a fighter or a fight coming up and all of that shit while they sit up there saying, "Oh man, the casual know when the fight coming, they gonna pay for it," and like, no, hell they not. They gonna rely on us. So,
but that's good
if
for
you
him
want to
too,
be
though.
free, yeah, if you want to be a boxer and be free, you're gonna promote yourself based on the company saying we can't pass this fight up. All right, let's get this fight because real promotion companies that don't have the stable and don't have the fighters, they just willing to do the deal. They don't care as long as the fight is a big fight like Bivol and Zerto. That was a big fight in Abu Dhabi, Saudi Arabia, whatever it was in the Middle East. I wasn't there, but it was big to them. They paid for it.
Yep.
They could do that with a lot of fighters.
Yep.
Not just them, but a lot of entities like BLK Prime and Trilla tried they mark in it. Everybody want to be a part of boxing. Let them be it. Let them do it. See if it's easy. But they're going to get that back up to them fighters.
Trilla going through some shit right now.
Yeah, they got an issue. But, they tried. So give them an A for effort.
Yeah, they need to give Mike his money.
Them niggas stiffing Timberland, Swiss. They stiffing everybody.
That's the wrong motherfucker to try to get over on.
This nigga still ain't getting Mike his bread.
Yeah, man.
But I mean, they tried though. They tried.
Well, they saw Don King get away with it, so they thought they'd give it a try.
Yeah.
They made their money. They just not paying motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Did Don King pay Trevor Bryan yet for losing to Daniel Dubois?
He was a Don King fighter?
Yeah, that's probably the last of the Mohicans, but yeah. He's a Don King fighter. Trevor Bryant, he was the WBC regular champion before he lost to Daniel Dubois.
Larry Holmes wasn't having it. He was like, one of them chains will do me just fine.
Old ass motherfucker walking around with a platinum chain and diamonds in it and shit.
Yo, he was running around drop kicking motherfuckers.
You gotta give the Don King. You gotta have a real set of balls on you to be ripping off these guys that'll whoop your old ass.
I tell you what though, when Don King was in the game, we got a lot of fucking fights that we wanted. I can tell you that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Making that shit work.
Yeah.
Fucked a lot of people over, but we got them damn fights.
Fans made out like a champ. The fans made out like champions. Yeah.
Hell yeah, but see the casual now. Ask the casual about that. They never will mention, man, they fucked over a lot of fighters because we actually care about the fighter. Little do the casual or the boxers even know, or the networks that trying to promote fights. If the networks don't understand this algorithm that's going on YouTube about boxing alone, it's just as big as food reviews and all sorts of shit like that. So if you're looking at what your revenue is, ask the motherfuckers that's paying the people to do it. Ask YouTube. I bet you YouTube know how much boxing works.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It just makes sense when you're doing business as a business person, then everything that people be arguing about should come to an end because you could just tally up like 150 fucking shows of boxing and see they reviews and how many people watched it. Then you could tally that up to boxing. Just like look at everything as a positive versus negative.
YouTube ain't gonna tell you nothing. They like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's a good damn point. Yeah, that's a good damn point. Haplo, I don't even know if motherfucking Bivol got paid for whooping Canelo ass yet. That was a charity ass whooping.
He getting something. I know he certainly got the notoriety now. And I know if he's still working with Eddie, he getting something. He getting payments. He getting something.
And another thing about that, like illegal streams, when you're a big marketing company, such as like a Viacom or Disney or something like that, then you look at how many illegal streams did this motherfucker get, so I could turn them into positive streams. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So if they stream that fight, maybe it only sold like it's like 250, right? But it was 15 million people that stole the fight. That's the over under when you're looking at the quality and the worth. Now your job is to find a platform that's not going to be easy to just stream that shit on. Because if I'm putting money into it and you the marketing executive, then I'm telling you I don't give a fuck about that. You just had 15 million people watching them. So let's turn that shit into good shit. Do your job, or I'm gonna fire you. That's it. That's how that shit works. So a lot of leg room that needs to be pulled in the sport of boxing is not being done because a lot of people ain't doing a job. Like Steven Espinosa did his job to a certain extent, but when they ran out of money, all he could do is negotiate. Negotiate don't mean that you have money. I can go to a bank with great credit. I'm just negotiating how I'm going to change this credit into money and try to move it into a personal business account or something like that so I can't be fucked or touched. Shit like that. You see what I'm saying? The same thing that Terrence Crawford are asking for in business like that. But if we talking real business, like everybody be talking contracts and shit, I don't care. I'm a fighting fan, so I don't give a fuck how it get done. Just, I know hopefully they both got paid. And my man. But if I'm talking about the business, then I'm looking at the actual marketers, which is the units that they running this shit through. So if it got a stream somewhere, make it acceptable to be streamed through something that's technical that you really can't do piracy on, like a new brand. So it's hard to find it. So when I'm trying to find different fights from Mexico and all of that shit, and it could be two big Mexican fighters in Mexico that nobody know about, but they got it on their own device and stream, you got to damn near pay for that. You basically got to pay for it because it's not on a streaming app or nothing that you could do on your Fire Stick or nothing.
And if you're gonna do a pay-per-view, you could just make that shit $10. And if you got 15 million motherfuckers watching, that's $150 million that you got to spread around. You know what I mean? And then people gonna be like, "Why do I gotta steal it? It's only $10."
Yeah.
You know. But then
and
you don't have money
to
off
worry
the
about
top.
it going out on you. You don't have to worry about it dropping and falling and anything like that. So the $10 seem more appealing than taking it.
And if you do get it on stream, you can sue the motherfuckers like, well, you got to be on at least a 30-second delay.
Right.
That's why a motherfucker can't hop on a live and be watching that 30-second delay because it's like, you streaming, motherfucker.
So basically, you're saying that we know more about boxing in totality than the actual people that try to design these fights. That's what you're basically saying, because we just talked it up and it could work perfect.
Facts.
So how do they not know that shit and they not doing it?
Right, you did too. So I mean, there it is. It's like easy shit. Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you why. It's that age-old thing called greed. That's why they so greedy. They stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I done seen that 1,000 times. Well, now we gotta get $75 or $100 for the pay-per-view, and it's like you really robbing yourself.
You lose it. Exactly. Exactly. It's like candy. If I had a candy that everybody liked and I got it at wholesale price, all I have to do is just raise it maybe 25 cents higher. But the person that's greedy will raise it $1. He's going to have a hard time selling his candy versus me because it's easy and accessible to the people that look.
Make it accessible to everybody, and now you got a bigger crowd and a bigger clientele.
Yeah, this is what boxing missing. And it was like that when we had it on ABC, CBS, Tuesday night fights, Friday night fights. We had the Contender. We had a lot of different participation in boxing that we don't have none of right now. And boxing is at an all-time high because we have a lot of talent that we didn't have in the early 2000s.
And I think that's one of the reasons why the UFC blew up, because it wasn't as much, and it was constant big fights after constant big fights, constant big fights. So you were getting the matchups you wanted too. Everyone, we've been talking about this on the UGC and the TAC forever. Like, they've been milking the game with these fighters, man, not letting them keep their names in their mouth for like 4 or 5 years. Then we got the Bud
Because
Crawford
UGC, I mean,
issue.
fucking UFC kicking ass. Them niggas put a
Yeah,
card
yeah,
out,
yeah.
and every card be fire.
Yup,
Damn near.
yup,
Yeah.
Even the undercards be lit. So you like there's some sort of drama going on in the undercards. Like, they know how to sell that shit, you know.
And
But
they do
now
it quick though.
now you
It's a
trying to
quick. Go ahead.
hype up guys like Rolly, and it's like, why? When you got all that talent, like,
Mm-hmm.
well, Rolly versus Haney, and I'm like, what? How? What are you talking about? Like, Rolly versus Haney. Like, that
Mm-hmm.
ain't getting.
Rolly
What are you
versus anybody. Like, who the fuck did Rolly beat
right?
to get a shot at anybody?
Like
But
that.
you know what the UFC did that was super duper great? They kept the legacy going of building a fight quick. When we was younger, or when I was younger, it was, I hear about the fight through another fight, right? If it's coming on a Saturday night or a Friday night, a Tuesday night, or something like that. Fights used to come on in weird times back then. But if they had another fight, like it could be Wilford Benitez fighting, but they telling you about his next fight already.
Mm-hmm.
So it was already in the making that they knew who he was going to fight. His
And they got
opponent
one
is
champion.
there. Right. Yeah, of course that. But his opponent is there.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have a little quick build up to the fight, but everybody is interested in seeing them sit down in front of each other, have workout shows and stuff like that, be on Johnny Carson or something like that, and then boom, here go the fight. Now we don't get none of that. We don't see nothing that transpires before the fight. That's why I gotta give kudos to Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, because at least we get to see a real build-up that's natural, organic, and we can catch it at a good point. So the fight is gonna sell, because we got Fox Sports Network, Skip and Shannon talking about Earl and Terrence. Then we got Stephen A. Spiff talking about Earl and Terrence. I mean, we got the platforms that's there. They're gonna do their due diligence too. It's automatic because you're getting a fight of this magnitude.
And if it keeps going, people know what they're getting every time they tune in. They know they're gonna get a show, and with that comes sponsors, and with sponsors come more money.
Exactly.
And that's why I remember every fight. I don't know if y'all remember this shit. Every fight on HBO, when Michael Buffer used to get in there, he'd be advertising Budweiser. King of beers, Budweiser, this Bud's for you. Boom. That sponsors bounce because motherfuckers got greed. And it's just like, but if you see UFC, them motherfuckers, they go in there and they be like, oh, Coors Light or Bud Light, and he be like, nah. He be like, kill
all
that
that
shit.
good shit.
Yeah, but he'd be like, nah, we bought you wearing this monster shit.
Yep.
So
yep.
I mean,
you're exactly right. That is genius what you just said though, because it goes.
I think UFC got rid of that shit too.
Because
you don't
of
see
that
them
purpose.
running that shit anymore. They got their own brand. Them
right?
fighting not guaranteed
Exactly.
UFC.
They know who they are now. That's how you build yourself. So in a process of coming back, boxing is arrogant too, because it was the first sport, and it always seemed to be like the most masculine sport. So in that type of reign, to say that we always reign supreme and we have the best of the best. But sometimes you got to humble yourself and go back into the limelight of having different organizations to be a part of everything. Like the only boxers that I ever seen get a shoe deal was Roy Jones Jr. and Andre Ward. Both of them signed with Jordan. Now I seen Nike contracts.
Triple G had one too.
Triple G had one too. Yep. But when Jordan do it, everybody noticed it because it'd be a big ass Jordan sign in the middle of the ring. So when they see it ESPN, because it's so associated with Michael Jordan, when it's replayed, then they notice that fighter. They pay attention to that guy. They
Is
want
he
to know
doing
how he
everyone's?
got that gear on.
Is he doing
It was
everybody's college jerseys now? Or is he just doing North Carolina shit?
No, it's an emergence with Nike. He just emerged. So 1 week they could have Nike on, the next week they could have a Jordan brand on.
Oh, that nigga killing them.
Hey, real quick. Hey, shout out to OG Shelter and shout out to Exclusive News. You can come back, bro. I just wanted to introduce the OG coming on. What's up, OG?
Hold on, fellas. Hold on. It's none of them phone calls fuck you up. What's happening, man? What's going on with y'all?
OG.
What up,
Man,
Shelton?
I had a rough day yesterday, man. Rough day.
I know, OG. It happens, man. We like birds. We like eating birds, though, OG. I ain't eat one with you, but we eat birds sometimes, OG.
Yeah, man. I lost 8, but LSU got me back 4, so I wound up losing 4. So that's not bad. I can deal with that.
Okay, yeah. You ain't come out super even, but you did your thing.
Yeah. I got 4 of it back. So, I lost 400, but that's cool.
My
But
nigga
yeah,
negative 400 to
And some
start the week.
push-ups. And some push-ups. You got in shape a little bit, too.
yeah. I still gotta get the taco. That nigga dipped off the panel on me when I was getting ready to do him. I gotta get him and knock out. But
I still owe Hap some push-ups.
Huh?
So I still owe Hap some push-ups.
Oh yeah. I gotta say that, man. But man, look, my man Zerto was completely neutralized. He couldn't do anything. Nothing. He did not have
Sometimes you gotta go out on your shield then. Know what you worth.
That's what I'm saying. Why was you on your back foot the whole fight, bro? The whole
Swing
fight.
for the star. Yeah, man. No, but I can't say this, Uncle Sheldon. He did show promise. Like the first 2 rounds was Bivol all day, but then he started showing a little bit of promise during the 3rd and the 4th round, but he just he couldn't figure it out, man. I don't know. I don't know. It was intimidating. I don't think he understood how fast Bivol was.
Right. And I'm gonna say Bivol got a little bit more pop than we give him credit for. Can I say that?
Hell yeah.
He just don't
want to. Right. Go ahead and say it. Go and say it for me.
He did.
Yeah, because every time he opened up shop, he'd close that shit real fast. Like, oh shit, he back up out of here.
He's a defensive fighter. Defensive fighters only worry about their protection. They are not worried about knocking you out. That's why you don't see Shakur Stevenson with a lot of knockouts, or Devin Haney with a lot of knockouts, or Floyd Mayweather with a lot of knockouts at that extent, or Cornell Whitaker. You can go down the line. Those defensive fighters, the only one that could do that like that is James Toney, because he had power in the hand and in the arm. So when you got
Floyd was
power
getting
in
him
the
early
hand,
though.
yeah, you could daze a person because you got hand power. Like when you got a stiff jab, like George Foreman had a stiff jab and he had power. So it'd be like he can knock you out with a jab, or Ernie Shavers can knock you out with a jab. It was that, like Sonny Liston can do it with a jab. Muhammad Ali can get you with a jab because it's the hand and the arm. So if they got both in sequence, then simple things can get you out of there. And Bivol not trying to pay attention to that because he's relying on his defense on top of his offense. So he know if I can hit you, and he got combination. So he fight with, like, when you fight in sequences and you can get in and out, it's like playing a video game. He showed you, like, if you the best motherfucker in the game, then you're going to get in and out. You ain't really trying to do the knockout because it can come at any time. That's what boxers talk about. When you know you can get it at any time because you know how to outbox the person.
I feel like his opponents feel his power and realize real quick, like, oh shit, like
I'm not jumping in on this motherfucker like that.
And he can do this whenever. He can do this whenever he wants to.
Yeah.
So they're waiting on him, and you seen that shit happen with Canelo too, where he was like, all right, hold up, back up, dance a little bit. Figure this shit out. Like, this might be a problem.
He had to laugh that shit off. Like, God damn, this motherfucker's strong. It was that type of laugh. It wasn't no laugh to say, I'm doing good. It was like, shit, I didn't know this motherfucker had all this talent.
Can punch. Yeah, that's what I said yesterday. I thought Zerto fights one way, bro. You have never seen a Zerto Ramirez fight where he's backing up ever.
Right.
Never.
And
He damn sure ain't
yesterday
let his
he was
hands go
backing
because
the
he
fuck
definitely
up.
let his hands
He
fly.
didn't
His
let his
hands was in the holster.
But
man,
he
bro.
couldn't deal with the power. That's what I saw. He couldn't deal with the power. Like, let me back the fuck up out of here. This dude hit too hard.
But that's what show you that you can't throw them hands like that when you deal with the power. Everybody that understand how the boxing sequence go with a skill fighter versus a pressure fighter, they automatically know the same thing is going to happen with Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford. It's the same outcome. Probably a little more razzle dazzle with it because Terrence is a veteran and he know how to hurt. I mean, he know how to show the crowd, get a crowd a show. But other than that, because he's gonna embarrass him, and he do it with every fighter. So what makes him different in this sequence when I know the better boxer we just talked about foot movement and skill set and knowing the range, how to set it up, waiting for it to happen and getting in and out or taking it. Like, I don't know why people always say that Terrence Crawford liked the fight. He liked the fight when he ready to fight, not when you ready to fight.
Nah, he'll initiate. He likes to initiate and engage on his terms.
On his terms, all on his terms. It's never you did it and he got with the pro. Only Hank Lundy did that, but he had probably another mindset because it was personal with them. But him and Hank Lundy shared a more like a lot of combinations with each other or a lot of getting back and forth with each other than anybody else. When he in the sequence, he do it and he get out. He move in and he move out. But with Demetrius Bivol, it's not like he got the razzle dazzle like a Terrence Crawford. You see what I'm saying? Like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney got a little bit of Bud in them, but Bud is the dude because he can finish you on top of that. You see what I'm saying? So Demetrius Bivol will have to finish Arthur Beterbiev if he want to win that fight.
Yeah, because Beterbiev is
the only way he gonna win that fight.
But he's a different animal. Beterbiev is gonna come no matter what, and Beterbiev is gonna walk through your
he can box
no
too.
what. Yeah,
he can throw it in, and he got hands of steel. The man is made out of. I don't know what they make this Russian out of. Like the man is different. He's different. Both of them though, it seemed like they very focused fighters. So when you got a fighter like that don't think, especially when they don't know, you can't comprehend what they saying too. So you don't think that they just stood like, I don't know anything except fight. Like, yeah, but at the end of the day, they got to get in this ring, man. We was 2 years removed from this fight. If
you watch Beterbiev, he's a lot faster than Ramirez.
Yeah, he quick. He's quick. He got quick hands. Yeah,
like a motherfucker. You know how to get to that body fast too. He's a complete boxer. Like I was just telling my wife, if this motherfucker beat Arthur Beterbiev, he's great.
Yeah. If he beat Beterbiev, we got to put him top 10 all time.
That motherfucker, hell yeah.
He can't get top 5 because he's not no Bob Foster.
And he'll be undisputed. And he'll be undisputed.
And he'll be undisputed on top of that.
But let's keep it live. He's not no motherfucking Dwight Braxton. He's not no Bob Foster. He's none of them.
Hell no. I'm not saying
he's not no Vander Holyfield. He's none of them cats.
No. Because
Matthew Saad Muhammad, he's not that.
You talking about fighters that did more than him.
Yeah, he's close to that. He's close to that now. He's close to it, but he's not that.
Nah, hell no. They all did more than him. But
he got ways to go. But still, in today's era,
that's what I'm saying. In today's era, that's what I mean.
He's surfing past them motherfuckers, and he doing that shit humbly. He don't talk shit. When everyone talking shit, they gonna ice him and all that shit. I remember when I first brought him up, everybody was laughing at me. They were like, "You crazy?" I was like,
"You remember Flame?" Man, that shit. I'm like, this shit, okay?
They were calling that motherfucker Bavoli Ravioli and all that shit. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I like 1900 later.
At first, everybody thought he was this Asian from Japan. I remember when they thought he was from Japan.
Yeah.
He only
I
got
agree.
13 fights, and he ain't fought nobody. Anybody
Yeah.
give me Craig Richards? Okay, we'll go beat him then.
Yeah.
Unless nobody
But
rushed up
yo,
there to
I
go
bought
beat Craig Richards.
I bought that Craig Richards shit, and when he got near Buatsi, I was like, fuck.
Demetrius Bivol is like a Boo Boo Andre with fights.
Yeah.
He got the fights that he was looking for. Boo Boo didn't. That's the only difference.
You don't
Same
talk
thing.
this
It's
shit.
damn near the same.
He don't talk this shit, right? But he reminds me of that Roy Jones quote. That Roy Jones quote. Y'all remember that quote? Y'all say I ain't fought nobody. I just make them look like they nobody.
Yeah.
I just make them look like they nobody.
That was after he beat my man. He beat Montel Griffin after that.
Oh, that was nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that he from Chicago. That's my man.
That uppercut was nasty.
Yeah,
See
that
that?
was
Hey, Flame. And now they went back to the narrative talking about UFC. Yeah, this why Andre Ward retired. Man, shut the fuck up.
Man, when Andre Ward retired, everybody act like they was really somebody. Like, oh, now I'm a real fighter, and I want to be somebody. I want belts now. Ain't nobody want no belt when Andre Ward had all the belts.
Yeah, I agree, man. And you know, and when people when people talk about Andre Ward fighting,
fight dude in there with Andre Ward if you want to. Don't put him in.
I'm gonna be a 400, man. A 400. When people now this got to do with the races on the white side and the black side. I'm gonna be 100 because you'll see motherfuckers discredit Andre Ward and discredit Lomachenko, and then they'll say, "Well, look how dirty Andre Ward is," and I'm like, he ain't did nothing that Lomachenko ain't do in the ring. Because when I watched that fucking Teofimo fight, everything that they say Andre Ward does, Lomachenko did it. When he got hurt, he headbutted the shit out of him. He was using his elbows. He was doing all types of shit, man. Yo, I was like, this dude did everything that this dude did, and they both great fighters. I take nothing from either one of them. But I'm like, you can't just be discrediting these guys. These guys can fight. You know, I'm like,
why you think you know where he learned all that shit from? You know where Lomachenko learned that shit from, right?
Probably that second fight he was in.
He learned that shit in Salido.
It was Salido.
Yeah, that motherfucker ate like fucking.
Salido, this is what you do.
Papachenko.
This is what you do when you're outclassed. You beat a motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, but Usyk could do it too. Like, look, if y'all fought anywhere, you know, Sheldon. So it's like when you trying to figure out a way to win on top of losing, but you know you can win, you doing dirty shit to try to get your shit up. It's not about being unsportsmanlike because you ain't hitting them below the belt and all of that. But like Earl did, but we ain't talking about that. But we not just keep hitting the motherfucker in the dick just to try to get him out. Like it's just Tyson Fury push his shoulder off on you just to get his swing off. If you seen how Savannah Marshall was trying to do Clarissa Shields in that fight, she was trying to do the same thing. Clarissa was like, hell no, bitch, I ain't having it. That was the only way to get out of that.
How many Ali tapes have y'all watched?
Oh, I studied him.
Quite a few.
You have not seen him hold behind the head, thumb you.
Never.
Rub the laces of the gloves across your eyes.
Never.
Come on, man.
Whip your ass clean.
He rub the laces across your eyes and push you. He'll hold you down. He'll thumb you. That's pro boxing. That's professional boxing. That's what
I'm glad you said that, OG.
I was taught. I was taught when I was boxing. That's why they have a referee. If the ref don't catch it, it's legal. If the ref don't catch it, it's legal.
Bernard Hopkins another motherfucker. That ref will be on one side, Bernard will bust you in your hip right on the other side with the offhand.
Hey, this nigga LaRon brought up.
Check this out, everybody. he talking about a veteran Muhammad Ali, but let's talk about Cassius Clay when he fought Sonny Liston. He didn't know how dirty he was, right?
He didn't know how dirty he was.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready for it. He had to get his eyes ready, but he learned. Exactly. That's what you do. That's just a learning. That's veteranism. Like Earl Spence about to understand what Keith Thurman is he fight him. Not saying that he gonna win. I'm just saying that man is a crafty veteran. If y'all look at a lot of his fights, man, Sean Porter fought Keith Thurman way harder than he fought Earl Spence Jr. Can anybody say that he didn't?
Of course he did.
Boycott.
That was a fucking battle. That was a fight of the year candidate. That shit was. I could
couldn't
keep
tell the
watching
difference.
that
It
shit.
looked like he fought the same way. That nigga Sean Porter be smothering his own way. He be aggressive as shit.
Yeah, you right. I like that assessment too, but it was a difference because Keith Thurman had a skill set to bring Sean Porter. Earl Spence just had a dimension to bring Sean Porter. So he didn't have to work as hard with Earl Spence. He just fought. If anything, Sean Porter fought his fight instead of him fighting his fight. Because his fight is.
He had better
Yeah,
feet.
but he
He was
should have
quicker.
used that, OG. He
He's
could have
an
used
ambush
that
fighter.
to his ability, but his corner. That's what I was just talking about. Like, when you don't have a relationship, like him and his pops ain't probably needing to be together. That's what I always said, because as a fighter, you know, like, I don't want to listen to you. I'm going to listen to you. But that's why Bud got 3 people in his corner. That's very smart, because one of you going to tell me something that I'm looking for in the moment that I'm looking for it. And it matches what I'm thinking about, so I can get him up out of there. The other person is telling me to do something, and they probably conversating with themselves in the meantime of the 3 minutes just to make sure that I'm good when I sit down. Sean Porter is his daddy. So when he got that's why Danny Garcia have issues. That's why a lot of fighters have issues, except Devin and Bill, because Bill stay out of the way, but he's a trainer without a heart for his kid. He just wants the best fight for his kid and to make sure that he's in the best predicament of success. That's why he got a lot of people around him. It's not just him. So Sean Porter dad, Kenny Porter, he only got him. But if Sean Porter had another trainer, Sean Porter would have used another level of a dog. Sean Porter don't even sit on punches, OG. He ain't never sit on a punch to do shit.
That nigga's a running back, bro. He a running back.
Yo, shout out to Black, though. He said his dad gonna throw the towel in. A month before that shit happened.
I think I seen that, 8 months ahead?
Yeah, you see that shit. I was
well,
like, yeah,
I'm a dad too, so shit, I'm throwing that towel in too. Shit, I ain't gonna let nothing happen to my kid.
Yeah, and that's
Daddies
the
don't want
point
their
that I don't
sons going through that,
understand.
man.
Especially when it's not the motherfucker that I want him to get into it with like that. He gonna hurt you.
But that's what I understand about these weird ass boxing fans. His daddy threw the towel. That's his fucking daddy.
Right?
That's not
man,
what
if Bud was willing to,
he don't want to see his son stretched out like that.
If Bud was willing to fight Kenny Porter, come on now. Kenny, like,
I'm
man,
just saying that was a hell of a. I'm just saying that was a hell of a. That's a hell of a call though, because that's the end result. I was like, damn, that's.
All right, well, look at it like this, fellas. If my son got knocked down twice and that he keep getting up, how many times you want to see your son keep getting knocked down before you throw in the towel?
Yeah, right.
No, that's happening. It's like you just gonna keep beating his ass then,
and he ain't gonna quit.
Man,
so
look,
Sean Porter wasn't gonna quit.
I know my son.
Whoever told Bud that he was losing in that corner caused the problem for Sean Porter, because he was gonna let him fight.
I know my son, and I know this dude. I'm not gonna let my son get carried out of this arena.
Yeah, he said if he got him hurt,
he loved his son. Yeah.
Because, and that's a fact, because we all know that he's a finisher, and he knew that too. He was like, "Oh, nah, you ain't gonna go through all that."
You're not putting my nigga on.
But when you fighting and you right
the beginning of the end.
When you fighting and you right there, you could look in the person's eyes. I done got hit so fucking hard, and I done got looked at like, man, are you okay? Like, shit, I'm talking to him though.
You good?
Yeah, so I'm talking to him, saying like, I'm gonna just use my feet and then until I get my ass ready. It don't even be your equilibrium. It's just trying to focus on one motherfucker, because you see 3 of them. So once you see one, you back in shape and you good to go. Like, damn. But if my son is getting knocked down like that,
damn,
like, fuck
you was
man.
in that Rocky shit, huh? It was like hit the one in the middle.
Hit the one in the middle, Rock.
Hell, fucking yeah. Like, it was.
I done got hit in the boxing
in that bitch.
I done got hit in the boxing match where everything went white. You ever?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You can't see shit, but you can hear everything. You can't see nothing. Like, fuck.
It was like for a split second, though. It was like half a second. It was like boom.
Just back up.
You gotta have your defense ready. Long as you can feel him, you okay. More than he touch you, the better you are. Honestly, because you can.
And a lot of times, that's why you see a guy come back from that, because once he back to those ropes and it gets vision back, he can see the motherfucker coming in. He'll catch
Exactly. And that's
Oh,
when
he
you throw a combination, but a lot of fighters don't have combination sequences that they can rely on a lot. So they have ass fight. So when we say AB throw your hands, we know that motherfucker got a lot of pop and he got sequences and the whole it's a sequence because it's like a dance. When they trying to trade punches with you and you faster than them or you got more power than them, then you still gotta be in there. Like most Mexican fighters like being in the pocket. So it's a sequence in
I
it.
think AB got an ego problem. I think AB don't want to get knocked out. That's why a lot of
He
times
gotta throw his
Damn,
hands
got
though,
shit to
bro.
do with ego, man.
Yeah, and you don't want to get knocked out. He talks so much shit, but he
He
doesn't
got
want to get
ego
stretched
problem. He don't
out.
want to get knocked out.
He doesn't.
Shit,
That's why
he
he
got
survived.
that Maidana
Most
ass
of his
whooping
fights,
humbled his ass.
most of his fights, he tries to survive. He doesn't even
Hey,
try to
but
fight.
to his credit, though, he did want that ass whooping to run back, though. He did want that fade ran right back, though. Madonna was like, no.
What y'all think about what you think about that rematch? I'd like to see that rematch, man. They
I
could
would
pay
like to seen it when
Madonna.
I'd have liked to
It's
seen
not
it
happening.
then, not now.
Yeah,
You know,
that dude
but
way
you
out of the
know,
weight class, man.
you know when motherfuckers beat the shit out of each other, they become really good friends. You know that them motherfuckers really don't want to fight. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
They're like, come on, man. They
Hey,
both
you remember when,
Yeah.
y'all remember when Keith Thurman saw Demetrius Andrade for the first time after a long time and gave that nigga a hug and shit?
Yeah.
He was like,
yeah.
he must have beat your ass in that
Yeah, he
joint, boy.
did. He got a good work out of you.
The
Damn.
only man that beat me.
You right. You
Had his
right.
arm
That
around
was
him
when
and
Keith
shit.
had the lisp still real bad. He said, I'm gonna go hug the man that gave me my last ass whooping. Yeah, go ahead and hug the nigga.
Hey, but that's not like that. It more be like, man, I thought I was a bad motherfucker until I ran against you, man. Damn, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I know.
salute you, bro. You know that type of shit. Like, damn. Sometimes niggas humble you and they still be cool, and you just gotta show them a lot of grace out of that. Like, that's probably the sequence too, because you see
You ain't
AB
got no
be
choice
all
but to see.
respective to, and he be respective than a motherfucker to Earl. So shit, he knows something that we don't know.
Hey, in the chat, Full of Sports says Crawford could have fought Boots. You know, he actually addressed that in his interview or his
Yeah.
IG live. He said none of those offers was presented to him. Not
Hey, but
Ortiz, Boots, and none of that.
but
What y'all
why
think?
he ain't petition for that? Why he ain't petition for it? No, he could
Right,
easily
he didn't
petition for
petition
that
for
fight.
it. So obviously, he petitioned for the IBF.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
And Virgil could have petitioned. I mean, they sent. I heard they sent Virgil him a contract, and he said he wasn't ready. It was
we know
short
Virgil
Yo,
notice.
ain't ready,
I'm
man.
gonna keep it 100, y'all. Just coming from the fighter, so why not take the easier route?
I
Motherfucker
feel him.
say,
I understand.
that motherfucker
And
say, yo, shit, I'll go this way instead of that way. But you know what? That's what happened to Zerto. Because Zerto could have had that fight with Beterbiev, but he wanted to go after the motherfucker he was training with. And he knew, and he also knew if he went the WBA route, he wouldn't have to. And he went to for the other belt, even though it was WBC, that IBF was in there, so there might have been a weight clause, and he wasn't
Yeah,
bringing
he
nothing.
did could have activated the WBA because he
Yep.
had the
So he
WBO
went to
belt.
the
Yeah, and
WBA.
IBF ain't playing that shit because
Right.
Zerto be coming in like 200 pounds.
But here's the trick,
yeah,
yo.
man, that's why
Here's
they
Oh
the
made
trick,
him
yeah,
to
that's
be a
it.
fucking cruiserweight. He
yo.
can have some. He can have
Here's
some
the
success at cruiserweight.
right. But here's the trick. He went for the WBA because it don't go by the IBF rules when you're bringing the title to a unification bout. So he
That's
went
true.
for the
Yeah.
Only the
WBA.
WBO.
Yup.
So he
Right.
could have. There's no excuse. He could have got in there
Yup.
Right.
with
He
Beterbiev.
went, but he wanted to go towards the familiar route, and that shit. He was like, "Oh, now that was just sparring." He learned that last night.
Hell yeah, he learned that.
Hey, speaking of
Hey, and
that,
that's another thing,
Born
fellas.
different,
Give
nigga.
me a second, OG. Let me say something. Speaking of that, fellas, they remember they was trying to regard that WBO belt, but that's the only belt that you could use to get to another fight for a belt.
No, you want to know what's
Other than
funny?
the franchise, I guess
The
that
the
shit is
the the
something
funniest
about it.
shit about the WBO belt is nobody wanted that shit once Bud got it, but everybody was jumping to fight fight motherfucking Jeff Horn.
Yup.
Everybody wanted to fight Jeff Horn when
Everybody.
he had.
Errol
You
Spence
not
on
lying.
record too. Yup.
We can make that fight happen.
We can make it
He was
happen.
super excited. He was excited about that. Like, hell yeah, we can
Oh
make that
God,
fight
we can do
happen.
that.
Hey, let
We
me
the
ask y'all a
same.
question, man, about yesterday's fight. What's next for Jessica, man? Because she
Oh
got
man.
totally
At
outclassed.
38, bro.
Yeah,
She's
she
still the
did.
undisputed champion though.
Yeah,
At
yeah, but I'm just saying,
147.
look,
So
I was
can't take nothing
having this
from her.
discussion. I was having this discussion with somebody last night. I'm like, look, you guys are acting like she ever had a skill set. She never had a skill set. She's a dog. She's a brawler. That's what she's always
Exactly.
been.
Right.
That's what she's always been.
And it wasn't
Now,
effective to the last
yeah,
couple of
against
rounds.
that
But
girl.
now what?
Against that girl. But it's been effective enough to make her the undisputed champion. So what does she do? Does she go back and defend her title and wait till somebody to beat her, or does she just go and do her fine ass job and just start commentating? Because we all know you can talk boxing longer than you can fight.
She go, look, this is one thing that I did understand that she did do right. And I paid attention to her in the whole fight, but one thing Black said, he was like, she only won 2 rounds. And those 2 rounds, and that's a fact. But those 2 rounds, she showed me who she could be. And if they focus on getting her back to that status and trying to get her regiment to those 2 rounds, because she evidently have it, then, and a lot of the rounds of that fight, she was showing promise too. So I really can't say that she's not still a skillful fighter and should hang it up. I think that she should focus on her craft. Though she's 38, like I said.
Yeah, she's 38. She's beautiful. She doesn't need it.
She's articulate. She always on TV. You're right.
Yeah, she's got other attributes she can use.
Them
Why
belts matter.
don't hang around too long? Is what I'm saying. Don't hang around too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard. That's hard to tell a dog though.
Exactly.
Especially somebody who reached that status. Then you tell them, oh, it's time to go. They're like, yeah, fuck you. I got it still.
Right.
You know, it's addicting. It's addicting. When you got people cheering for you and you reach that status, that's like a drug itself. Winning. You know what I'm saying? So like look at Ali. Couldn't no one tell that motherfucker to retire? What you gonna say to him? You know,
But it was probably a difference back then.
To.
I think if they garnered them wages that they was able to do that, then they probably would have did it like that. But they still had to, they tried to fuck Ali.
People trip off of me, but that's why I have respect for Andre Ward and
years off of his career.
Because they left at the right time. They left at the right time.
Too. Yo, Lennox slid out too.
Lennox left at the right time. Yeah.
But he had money though. He had. That's the thing. We got to get these fighters paid.
I'm mad Lennox ain't fight fucking Klitschko again, man.
Right thing.
Should have fought Klitschko one more time before that shit, and then hung him up.
You think so?
He wasn't done.
Yeah, he should have gave Klitschko that run back, man. That nigga eye was fucked up, but he should have gave him that run back.
Yo, he knew he was. He knew he was retiring when he was talking shit. He was like, "I'll eat him for lunch and him for breakfast, and then retire."
Lennox was old though. Lennox was old though.
36. He was 36. Yeah.
Yep.
But see, today's age is not yesterday's age. So
no, because
like we can say Terrence Crawford 35, man, but you say what, OG?
You got to remember, in Lennox's time, those dudes could box.
Right. Yeah.
So you get your old ass in there and get to box, you get beat up.
No. It's also different in his rematch with Cameroon for her belts. So Cameroon did ask for that for the fight at 147 with Jessica McCaskill for her belts.
Yeah. She said, "I want her belt." Yeah.
That was before.
She wanted my belt. Now I want her belt.
So what you think they're gonna do that?
I don't know if Jessica gonna take. Jessica might take it though. Jessica's just that type of person. She might say,
"But they've been talking about it." Like Black said.
Look how quick she'll become 2-time undisputed Cameroon if she wins. And if that fight happens, that'll be a trip.
Hey guys, how many rounds y'all give Zerto?
I only saw around 7 to 12.
I think 0.
Shit, I saw 7 to 12, and he ain't getting nan one of those.
I got him winning the 3rd and the 4th round.
Oh, God bless him, man. He got 2 rounds. Shout out to him.
Nigga said, "God bless him."
Bless his heart, man.
And the whole and Black, was the whole game plan wrong, or was the whole game plan wrong?
The whole game plan, OG, I just said.
You
was
shouldn't
his
even showed
plan
up with
B?
that shit on.
What the hell was the game plan? Because from what I saw, the shit was he got
I don't think
It
there
whitewashed.
was
was
a
left
game
quick.
plan, Charles.
No, but if you seen the fight, I mean, through the gate, he knew it was going. It was over. He seen that man speed. You see
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
how
first
quick.
round. I
You
think
see
the
how
first
quick
round
Bivol
was
was getting in
let us
and
know.
out and still stalling his ass with the jab. It was nothing he could figure it out. And then he tried to figure it out. Once he figured it out, it was like
Like
Demetrius
Black said
Bivol got
earlier.
comfortable.
Like Black said earlier, he should have went out on the shield. Just go get this motherfucker. Fuck it. You get me?
That's what I'm saying. Go out on your shield, bro.
I
You got to
mean,
go
look,
out on your
OG.
shield,
A lot
throw
of
them
people.
punches to
He had
be.
a lot riding on that, man.
Yeah.
Just think about it. How much momentum he could have took if he would have beat Bivol.
Yeah,
He'd have went
that'd have
all
been the
out.
better be fight. That would have
I
went right to the
mean,
better be fight.
fresh off the Canelo, loss and shit. If you would have took that momentum, bro, you would be the
If he
guy right
fought
now.
like a true Mexican,
He would be the
That
guy
told
right now.
that
If he
shows
went
me
all out.
yeah,
that shows
he
me
would be
that
held.
that shows me that what the fighters are saying nowadays is true. These motherfuckers are afraid to lose because once they lose, their purses go down.
That's
No,
right. That
see,
stock
fighters
drop.
know that between other fighters. They be wanting to fight each other, but they afraid to get the loss of unless it's a big enough purse that they intrigued about it.
Right.
It's we need to make sure that they get compensated for getting them fights together. If you got to get your ass in the ring with it, like you say, OG, put their ass in the ring, right? All
Yeah,
right,
but
well, we got to make sure that they pay because
exactly.
They're afraid
And
to
that's
take
that,
the
and
loss
I have to
without
say,
getting the revenue.
and I have to get off of that a little bit because I gotta remember back in my day, wasn't nobody getting paid. Both of you niggas was broke.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they were both hungry though.
Yeah, everybody was hungry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But one was probably more popular than the other one, but they still made that fight happen, man. Like Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto
That's why you
Duran.
can have a. That's
I
why
know
you can
y'all
have a
can't really
Blaze
see,
and
but
heat
that's De La
kicking.
Hoya, man. I
That's
wish
why
I
you
could
can
give
have
you
a
better
Blaze and
quality
heat
on
kicking
De La
versus
Hoya face
a Frank
expression.
the Animal Fletcher. You know, you'll never
I'm
see
gonna
that.
put some respect on Oscar De La Hoya name because he was one of them dogs too, man. And he
Oh,
did
Oscar
that
fought
shit. He
everybody.
fought
Oh, Oscar
everybody.
fought everybody. Yeah, he fought
Yeah,
everybody.
as a fighter,
Oscar
as
was
a
good.
promoter, that motherfucker taking L's left and right.
That's why I wonder why he bitch moving his fighters like that. Like, what is wrong with you and Floyd Mayweather?
You
Y'all
know why?
resumes.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Because they know what I know and what you know. They know these motherfuckers I got. They ain't built like me. They ain't with that.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't move.
He wish he
like
could
that.
have Devin Haney.
They ain't with it.
He wish he could trade Devin Haney for Shakur.
Yeah.
I guarantee.
Because Devin Haney's with it. He with
Or not Shakur. I'm sorry, Tank. He wish he could trade Tank for Shakur. I mean, or Devin Haney. One of them, either or, because he know that Tank ain't
for
them.
Ryan Garcia, man.
No, Tank ain't them neither. Ryan Garcia, hell no. I wouldn't go get Ryan Garcia. I mean, unless I'm looking for TikTok fans and
Hey, why people out here
YouTubers.
acting like that fight about to happen though? Why they really acting like that though? For real?
Yeah, and that's not gonna happen. Tank probably gonna rematch Pitbull Cruz, and
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
want to see
saying.
that fight.
I don't even think he gonna go at the Cruz. I think yo Black. Remember when I was joking about him fighting Mahrez?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Coming off
that
his
shit is back.
comeback fight, yeah.
Damn, you think
That
that's
shit
the
is on
next fight?
and that
You
shit
may
is
be
and
right.
that shit
Yep,
is
Adam
and that
Mahrez
shit
is
is on the
next.
table.
It probably is 9 times out of 10.
Nah, boy, I think about it here.
And I said that
Yeah.
jokingly. I don't know what I was reading.
No,
Was I
I
reading
started
boxing
thinking
scene or
about
some
it.
shit?
Ain't
And I
no
was
one
reading
trying
boxing
to
scene or some
eat
shit,
that
and they was like, and they
shit,
threw
man.
Mara's name in the mix. I was like, are you fucking serious? I was joking.
Ain't no one
Hey,
trying
look
to
what
eat that
Julie X
fucking
said in the
shit.
chat though.
It's
Julie X
starting to make
said,
sense, bro.
Julie X game says that must be only in America. He says Derek been losing and getting the fights. He talking about Derek Chisora. So in the UK, you can get your ass cooked and still get these big paydays out here.
Yeah,
Man.
them fans are
Because
loyal
they
as
don't
shit.
care about losses. We care about losses.
Yeah, America
So
hurts,
much.
man.
Well,
You
not
lose,
we.
nigga, they
where's the
get
place?
your
The
ass out of
casuals
here.
Where's
do.
the place you
The
hear, fellas? Where's
casuals
the place
care.
you hear? A motherfucker one lost two. Oh, he got beat. He's trash.
Nah, see, that's the casuals. That's not
Hey, you
really
the
us,
worst
but
one,
we talk like
OG.
casuals when we arguing with each other. That's what make it seem like it's a casual talk because
we can't really take away from either fighter.
No,
but
Black. That's not about. It's not about one loss. I'm talking about motherfuckers who've had loss after loss after loss. You still trying to say they Hall of Famers? They not. Because they lose all the time. It's not that they lost once, they lost twice, or they lost in between each other. They lost back.
Yeah, but you got.
Hey man,
you got,
speaking of fighters that be losing back
Who
to
is
back
our
and
example
losing a
for
lot of
that?
fights. Louis
Danny
Palazzo,
Garcia,
man, made a post
John
yesterday
Porter,
on
lose
IG.
back to back to back.
you said
Hey, Louis
Palazzo.
Palazzo yesterday.
Nowadays,
What, he
it's
got
about
fight?
the credit. I'm glad you said that. I'm sorry, y'all. Go ahead.
He's gonna
Louis
fight who?
Palazzo made a post on IG yesterday talking about PBC won't give me a fight. I was like, damn.
And that's a lot of fighters coming out doing that, though. A lot of fighters.
22.
Let me ask you guys this one question. Why do people discredit Adrian Broner when he told the whole fucking truth and nothing but it and did and acted upon it? He said that they wasn't getting no goddamn guarantees. He said everything. He didn't say nothing except I'm belling out. He said we're going to be fighting on Twitter. Not we. They asses are going to be fighting on Twitter. And that's what they doing right now. And he got out of that shit and sat in the bag. And look at him now.
I'm gonna tell you why. The reason they did that, they shit on him. That shit is called confirmation bias. You know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Confirmation bias is it doesn't matter what new information I get.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tailor that shit to fit what I already believe.
Yeah.
What I already believe. No matter what it is. I don't care what I get. I care what I hear. Nope. It's not that because I believe this is happening. And I won't let nothing else in. That's what they do.
Nah, but I pay attention to detail. And when I see a heads up.
They believe Errol is the monster, the boogeyman, and nothing's going to change that until you see a nigga stretched out on the canvas.
Well, I did my due diligence when I heard a person named Tim tell me that the fight wasn't going to happen because they don't got the money to offer a Terrence Crawford. Y'all remember that?
Let me ask you a question.
They don't want to disrespect them and all of that shit.
Tim Smith is the vice president of PBC. He's under
Tim needs to get his act together because you ain't disrespecting nobody back.
So if he don't know, if he don't know, who knows? If he don't know, if he's telling you we do not have the money for that fight, who can refute that? You don't work there. He does. He knows what's going on. He knows what's going on. He's telling you we ain't got the money for that shit.
Now we got fighters just leaving camp, going other places. Like I thought this was the place to be. Now they all leaving. Other fighters saying, "Man, this is my best friend. I don't want to deal with that company. He going through
I'm gonna
this."
tell you something that fucked boxing up for networks. Do you remember that card we had about a year ago? It was the Better Beef card. The Better Beef card. Remember that Better Beef card? Where everybody got knocked out in the first 2-3 rounds?
Oh, yeah. That was just Better Beef and Joe Smith.
Right. Now, you know what happens when everybody gets knocked out like that? Now we got to fill all this time that we set aside for this shit. How we gonna fill it? Are we gonna let fucking Mark Kriegel and Tim Bradley talk for 45 minutes?
Yeah. And that's what happened.
Networks don't like that. They don't like that.
That's
they don't
what
like
happened.
having to fill time. They can't determine what happens in a boxing match. That's why the networks love WWE. We know what's gonna happen.
Right.
This shit gonna last this long.
Right.
That's why they love the NFL. This shit gonna last this long. Maybe
Football,
another 10 minutes.
basketball.
And if it goes over that 10 minutes, we can fill that little time. We don't give a fuck. Basketball.
But
we know how long
ESPN figured it out, OG. ESPN figured it out.
Yeah,
they know how to play a college football game and let that shit run and then run that fight after that shit.
Because it's football.
I don't care what time it's over.
Now, once football season is over, they'll step on other shit for boxing, but they will never preempt or stop or cut off a football game for a boxing match because they get their money from football.
But they figured it out. I mean, why can't everybody? Oh, well, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Because they don't have nothing to show them to get them.
What you gonna show? Reruns of 911 or reruns of fucking what's that other shit? Fire Kitchen or what?
Usually Fox show an old fight that fans didn't see about the other dude, whichever one is the popular one.
But big networks like Fox don't have boxing archives. Fox Sports does. but
Fox Sports,
don't.
right? Yeah, Fox Sports.
That's why
FS1.
I'm believing the tea leaves where Fox is about to get out this deal with PBC. Like, man, we ain't gonna keep fucking with this shit. You sold us a bill of goods on this Wilder nigga. It showed 77,000. We paid all that money for that shit.
Right.
Yeah, we not doing that. You sold us 80
I said that
20 million for 70.
I said that the fucking the last AJ fight had more people in attendance than the fucking people who actually bought the fucking Wilder fight.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fucking fact. That's a fact. Realistically, it's a fact.
And people always forget that Fox is actually a news organization.
Investors ain't sticking around for that shit. Investors ain't sticking around for that shit. They gone. They more on to the next.
Nigga, AJ had like 82,000 people at that fight. This nigga had more people in attendance than this nigga sold.
Yeah, that's fucked up, bro.
Watching that fucking fight.
What network gonna pick that up? I just told y'all about like the marketing when you at a say I'm trying to present something to Comcast when Comcast was just trying to be Comcast. Now I gotta get them networks. My job is to get you the network to make you somebody. Who do I give you first to make you who you are? And that's what you basically saying. Like now, after them reviewing everything that just happened, then they'll take a step back and say, well, damn, this fight did more in seat revenues than your whole fight on pay-per-view. So what the fuck am I paying this amount of money for you?
See, that's what rich folks do, man. They look at the bottom line. They don't really give a fuck about nothing else that's going on. If more money's going out than coming in, we got to make some changes.
Nah, they're gonna make some moves. They're gonna be sliding the fuck out the side door, like, where you go? It's like, where you go?
In the red. We in the red. We got to get to the black. How are we gonna do that? Eliminate them. Okay.
I know. We'll create a show with Queen Latifah. That shit will show more than this boxing match.
Yep.
We'll create a show with her. Call it the Equalizer. That shit will sell.
Yep. Facts.
People will watch that. They ain't watching this nigga beat up his sparring partner. They ain't watching that.
Yep. Show reruns of the favorite shows that they missed, and they'll watch that. But I think that that's a good thing that you just said, because I could piggyback off of that and tell you why different revenues will fuck with PBC, because they could offer, like, if you sign with Viacom owns CBS, they own Paramount, they own Showtime, they own BT, they own all sorts of different entities, but you can advertise the fight via commercial, so they can see it at any platform or any demographic of the people that wouldn't know about the fight. They could say, damn, that's a fight. Okay, they keep seeing that being advertised. Then they see something about them that's keep constantly running, like on FX1 or something, like, or ESPN2 or something like that, and they keep running. They little intertwine with each other. All of the buildup that we collected, they can buy that shit from everybody off of YouTube. I mean, this shit could be really big. They just need some people smart as us to figure that shit out.
That's the thing. This is the perfect time to promote any fight because it's football season. You know,
exactly.
Sunday, half the country is going to be tuned in to CBS, Fox, and goddamn NBC Peacock.
Yeah. Tell them, OG.
If you really want it, you can promote it during your football cap. During halftime, during your commercials, you can promote that shit. People will see it. Like, oh, they.
Hey, y'all gonna buy pay-per-view? Floyd Mayweather's the zone pay-per-view?
Hell no.
I'm bad. Buzz though.
Shit, good garbage.
I can't go to the fight. I was trying to go to the fight, but I can't go to the fight, so I'm paying for that fight. If I could go,
I already paid.
I'm still trying to go. Yeah, I'm still trying to go. So I'm in a limbo, but I just said fuck it. If I can, I'm gonna pay for it.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man.
Then I'm gonna still see if I can go. Fuck that, man. I support everybody.
I'm from California, man. I'm not going to Nebraska in December. I know what it's gonna be out there.
I'm from the Midwest. I'm going. That's only an hour and a half away from my house.
Yeah, and y'all used to the cold. Y'all used to the cold. Shit.
Hey man,
It's gonna
I'm
be
gonna be
freezing
honest.
fucking cold out
Even if my favorite fighter was fighting there, I'm not going to Nebraska, man.
Oh shit.
I don't want to go to Nebraska. I'm just thinking about eating some steaks until the fight come on.
Oh boy,
But
Yeah,
I've
other
watched
than
too
that,
many. I've watched
ain't
too
nothing
many
to do.
Nebraska football games. I know what December is in Nebraska.
shit.
That
Yeah,
shit is
December
ice
10th is going down. It's
fucking
gonna be
cold.
real cold. But I
That's
mean,
geographical
I'm a support
discrimination,
him.
one, two.
What's
I'm
up?
gonna support him.
That's geographical discrimination, man.
Yeah, it
Hey
is.
man,
It is,
call
man.
it
I
what
admit
you
it. I
want,
admit
man.
it.
Yo,
It's gonna
man,
be freezing out there.
I'm getting too fucking old for that shit, man. That's why I slid my ass down south. I ain't even up there in New York no more, man. I'm gone. So I'm done.
Welcome to the South, man.
Yeah,
Hey,
man,
Black,
I'm
I
done.
didn't seen you walk through nature, and I know that you live somewhere nice.
Oh,
So
1, 2, you slid off. You slid off, sucker.
Hey,
Yep,
listen,
he left, bro. You might as well
yeah.
come through, Charles.
Nah, hell
yeah,
no, nigga.
I be paying attention.
Hey, let me
Come
ask
come
y'all
get
Nigga.
this,
this
man.
nature work, dog.
Let me
Nah,
ask
he
y'all
don't
this,
like the
man.
heat.
I got
He
nature,
don't.
nigga. I don't like heat.
Hey, let
This
me
Yeah.
ask
nigga,
y'all this, man. Why did that nigga
good.
Barrett get that fight away?
Who?
You say what?
Barrett gave that fight away to rock him off. He had that motherfucker, man. He
Oh
had
yeah,
that.
yeah. He gave
Yeah.
up. I mean,
But he got
he
a
didn't
little
train hard
Americana.
enough.
He had
You don't.
that.
He
Had him.
didn't train hard enough. You got to do leg work. You got to do road work. You got to put yourself like Deontay Wilder. When he started giving up, he showed promise when you can knock a motherfucker down 2 times. Like, dude, come back the next time and be able to do it 2 more times and then finish the job like the animal that you used to be. But he
Yeah,
didn't do
after that,
that. All of that.
he got tired. He got tired, and that was it. Once the legs
Yeah,
went,
them legs left. Yeah, them legs left, bro. I mean, it ain't nothing you could do with a fighter when his legs is spaghetti. That's like a
Stop him.
wrestler. If he wrestling and he ain't got them legs to lift you and pull and still sustain himself through the grapple and all of that, then he no good because his legs went
Yo,
out.
I
So
that
you
tell
nigga
got to
you this,
work.
man.
CMD said if Floyd would y'all pay for Floyd's fight if y'all knew it was gonna help make that Crawford Spence fight? Hell no, that nigga Floyd
Nope.
pocketing that shit.
I'm not playing for nothing
Yeah,
Floyd
lying
does.
ass
Floyd
nigga.
ain't boxing no more. Floyd is doing you fighting fucking cab drivers and pizza delivery guys. I'm not fucking
Like, why
This,
are
this
you? Why
nigga,
do
this nigga,
you got to be the fighter though to
this nigga
do it?
Floyd
Why
more
can't it be somebody else?
Floyd
Not
more
He don't
Floyd.
believe
active
they can
than
win.
Floyd more active than the niggas on that roster. This nigga on his third
man. That's
exhibition
crazy.
fight.
Yo, the
Floyd is the
last one I
laughing
paid
stock of
for,
boxing right now.
Ain't that the
last fight
nigga
I
that said
paid
he would
for
never
was
fight on the app?
Maidana. I
Yeah, he
Ain't
said
that
he
ain't
the
pay
wasn't
nigga
gonna
that would
fight on
never
no
fight on
app.
the app? Ain't that
yo
what he
He
I
don't
said?
want to fight. Yep, not on Dead Zone.
I would
I ain't
never
paid
fight on
for
the app.
I ain't
And
Bro,
paid
what's the
for
that shit.
deal?
Berto. I ain't paid for Berto. I ain't paid for nothing after that. I was done watching Floyd, man. Real talk. I
I
ain't care
love
about
Floyd,
that
man. Don't get
Yeah,
Conor
me wrong.
McGregor
Floyd
I
got a
love
lot of
bullshit.
my
Floyd.
money, man.
I
Floyd
love
just
Nah.
Floyd.
beat a
Hey,
hibachi
I'm
cook.
bringing on
Niggas
actual
throwing.
facts, y'all. About to bring
Uh,
on actual.
Okay.
Floyd just beat
Actual
a
facts.
hibachi cook. Nigga threw flowers at his feet.
That nigga Floyd, man, I'm gonna tell you,
Yep.
that nigga Floyd, I love Floyd, man, but he's fighting pieces delivery guys and motherfucking
Yeah,
warehouse workers.
man.
I'm not
This is
paying
not
for that
even.
shit.
It's not cool to boxing. See, when everybody keeps saying, and in my
This nigga
opinion,
Santos Avatar.
when everybody keeps saying,
Bibble
when
the chef.
everybody when
Cooking with
everybody
Bibble.
keeps saying that exhibitions is good for boxing, man, that shit is fucking up the sport because we not paying attention to real fights, but we paying attention to cartoon fights, man. I don't look at wrestling and I don't look at stupid shit that's just entertainment just because they acting like they want to do what I'm used to looking at or used to doing. So when I look at that shit, I be like, man, that's an embarrassment to the sport because it's an art to this. It's a class that you live in. And when you just living in a certain class and you ain't trying to get to the upper echelon, that means that you just trying to surface and fuck my game up. And my game is the sport of boxing, and it's not false flagging saying that I'm fighting still because in the sport of boxing because I'm fighting dudes that never fought ever in the sport of boxing, won a belt or did anything, been a contender, been a number one prospect, won a gold medal, did or silver, bronze, anything.
Like, you're not a real person to me, man. Stop talking to me about the sport of boxing when you're not that dude. You just the advertisement of the sport. So if that's the case, then this is advertising, I guess. But I don't respect it, and I think that's what you stream. You stream all of that shit and then pay for boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, I ain't mad at him for getting the bag, but I'm just not interested. You know what I'm saying? It's just not my thing.
I think
Hell yeah, man.
it's kind of like a catch-22, right? Because them exhibition joints, they kind of, for us, the hardcores, right? The real people that are passionate about the sport, we don't like it, but you hear casual and then younger casual be like, yo, I heard Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao, they did the most money, because everything's about money and IG likes and all this stuff, the social media generation, right? So they feel, they see the Floyd, they hear about the Floyd and the Pacquiao and what kind of money they generated, materialistic things. So they see Floyd coming in with these exhibitions. It's like, okay, wow, he's doing this to, this kind of competition, these Japanese guys that, in other kind of sports like, kickboxing or mixed martial arts, for boxing, they're tomato cans to us, right? But to them, they're like, okay, this guy is fighting like a serious opponent, right? Floyd Mayweather, so this guy must be good. It kind of brings a new audience, some more attention to both sports, to whatever the Japanese guys doing MMA over there in Japan, and then Floyd representing American boxing over here. It gets more eyes in the long run. Maybe a certain percentage of those casual fans end up being hardcore boxing fans later on down the road. Maybe you catch your interest. Maybe half of those other fans, a fraction of those, become hardcore kickboxing or Japanese wrestling fans or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So it's a catch-22, in my perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's an optimistic outlook. Ain't no wrong with that.
Real quick, let me shout out Dory Jones, man. Appreciate you with the donation. Hey, man, if y'all want to support the channel, man, hey, hit my Cash App. I'm not running ads. I'm not doing none of that shit with YouTube right now, man, till they get that shit together, get the shadow ban off, because a lot of my subs not getting notifications when I upload videos or go live and shit. So they got to clear some shit up. But if y'all want to support, I'll drop the Cash App. But if y'all need me to read y'all comments, I'll read them. You know what I mean? Y'all ain't got to super chat me to read these comments. But if y'all want to support, hit up the Cash App.
Yo, did anybody bring up real quick, like, how there was talk about, not to change the subject or anything, but there was like talk, before Bivol and Zotto fight that, this sparring session and stuff way back that, Zotto was giving Bivol the business. People, we got to stop all this
Star
Wars mythical sparring matches that happened like eons ago to try to predict or the outcome of
boxing. Nobody cares about sport. Who cares about that shit?
You know what I'm saying? It's like
you going to sparring to work on shit. It's not a fight.
Right. Exactly. But people on Twitter, they be on some, this happened and Zotto is gonna do the same thing. And it's like, yo, what, are you serious? You not watching boxing for real?
Platano got cooked. Well, I put it like this: Zerto realized that sparring don't mean shit now.
Pretty much.
So when you under them lights and you doing it for the big bucks, things done changed. So now Zerto was going all in, and Bibble was working on some shit.
Well, here's the thing. And
Bivol said that shit too. He was like, you beat Canelo,
match,
what
right?
do you do it?
He had a sparring match, right? You don't think Bivol learned anything in that sparring match either?
Right.
Oh, this motherfucker likes to do this. He likes, okay, I got you. But if I do get in the ring with this motherfucker, this is what I'm gonna do.
Never forget. Like that. Yeah.
Bibble was working on his defense.
Did you guys know
working on everything?
Zerto was working on his ego.
Did you guys notice yesterday that motherfucking Bibble was on the front foot from round one?
Yep.
Coming right at that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you defeat the power puncher? You come right at him. You take his power away. Walk right to
Anytime you can get a 12 punch encounter with a combo off, that's something wrong with that fighter. And I seen Zurdo take 9 to 12 punches straight.
Yeah, I saw that
in
too.
one sequence. So
I saw that
that's
too.
something wrong with that fighter when you can do that in a sequence.
And a lot of times, it's this also. So a lot of times, Zurdo been getting away with a lot of bullshit he does for a long time. So it's gonna be hard for him to change because this is what he does.
Right.
You get away with that shit, just like in Sean Porter, just like in McCaskill. They've been getting away with that shit. But when you get in there with somebody who can neutralize that shit, now you don't have a plan B because you don't really know how to do that. So this is what you do.
Hey,
all of those are good names too.
He was asking where you got that meme from, actually.
You can look at the King of Wakanda. Look at the King of Wakanda. He was boxing, trying to throw some goddamn body shots, all that bullshit. But when he got hit, what'd he do? He went right back to what he did.
That's what they all do.
When his ass got hit, he went right back to one punch whopper.
Yeah.
What you said? What you said, Black? Oh, I got this from Twitter, man. So I didn't make this. Somebody on Twitter made this.
Would he peppering him right there like he did last night?
The chef, the chef,
season the dude up.
Season him up.
You know, you put the
Sauteed
pepper. You
What's
put
that
the
one
pepper.
dude that do the sprinkle salt stuff?
Salt Bay.
The Salt Bay.
Hey,
They
man,
Salt Bay.
did you guys notice? Did you guys notice on line yesterday? Now motherfuckers is pushing for that Canelo rematch. Don't put Canelo back in there with that dude.
Canelo ain't gonna take that fight. That shit is. If anything,
Canelo. Nice knowing you, Canelo.
If anything, that should have sold your asses on not putting him back in the fucking ring with him.
You know,
You saw what happened. You saw what happened the first time. What the
corniest
fuck you
shit
think gonna happen
Canelo
the
ever
second
said,
time?
man. Yo, the corniest thing he ever said was, "He's gonna get my revenge for me." Like y'all don't even chill. Y'all ain't even like what? Like
they're Mexican. They're Mexican brothers.
Oh man.
Well,
he doesn't fight Mexicans anymore.
He said if he loses, I'm not gonna rematch him, and if dude wins, I'm not gonna fight him. Well, he beat him, and you still ain't gonna fight him. I still don't think you're gonna fight him, man.
Nah, he ain't going. But he ain't going back to 75. He'd be a damn fool.
Yeah, he should stay at 68
that's-
and reign. He should stay at 68 and reign, man. He reached his roof.
Rematch Triple G. Fuck it.
Nah, hell
Well,
no.
get everybody, get all the smoke that's coming at 68. As long as you stay there and retire, and those are some names because they're gonna be successful after you leave. So
There's
if
a
you
lot
can
of
beat a David Morrell and a David Benavidez,
He gonna fight John Ryder next.
Yo, Black. I think who the hell? Oh, Q's backstage.
Yeah, he ain't been saying nothing. Let me see.
There's a lot
he
of
been
hype
talking about it,
behind,
John Ryder. Oh well, nah, he already
behind
has
that.
confident
Him and
victory.
Benavidez would be. A lot of people want to see that fight. Why not?
He ain't
And
gonna entertain that fight, man.
You don't think so?
Nah, man. You see what has he accomplished?
Well,
He
now
not
after
fighting
if he fighting with your past opponent, I mean, he
said
about
he
to
not
fight
fighting
Clint,
that.
right?
He did say that. What did he ever accomplish?
What has he accomplished? Yo, he can't
Not
say he
fighting
not fighting.
He only beat
He can't say he ain't fighting.
Anthony Durán.
He's half Mexican.
Who?
Well, yeah. Zurdo was trying to become a Mexican. So
What did y'all
American.
think? What did y'all think of Morrell last night?
I didn't see him.
I think he did everything he did on purpose.
Can I say this real quick, man? Hey, are we really gonna hype up his win last night for real?
I'm just asking. He
nah,
beat a guy.
it's not about hype.
He beat a guy that was
It seems like
like
people excited about it, but I'm like, can we hype him up when he fights somebody for real?
Yeah, he beat a guy that's still ready for him.
It's about me seeing at least the only thing I got out of that fight is
How
at
long
least
do we
I
got to
seen
see
him
him
last
display
12
his skill
rounds.
set against? How long do we got to see him display his skill set against people we know he's supposed to beat?
Right.
How long? That's my question.
Black, but I mean, does he even got 10 fights in now?
No.
Hell no.
Right.
He got a belt.
I mean, give him time. Give him some time, damn Black. Just give him a minute.
No, but wait, I agree with what Black's saying though. Yeah, that makes sense because I mean, we never seen him in a 12th round fight. This is first 12th round fight, so he got that accomplished as a fighter. It's a lot of different things that he still got to do before we start praising him as the dude that he.
I mean, they's talking like he gonna beat Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Canelo. I'm like, hold on, man. And
like,
then
don't
we
talk
want to
about
praise
it,
this
be about
performance
it.
from last night. I'm like, he went 12 rounds with somebody we never even heard of, man.
But
how
let's
you
But
gonna
I
pronounce
think
his last name? Go
I
ahead.
think that he
Pronounce it,
needs
kid.
them rounds in him to try to prepare to. You got to do like Boots.
What is
Boots
that
got to
dude going to
fight
prepare
12
him
rounds.
for, bro? What was that opponent going
No,
to prepare him
yeah,
for?
you're right about that. Yeah, no.
Let's just be real, bro.
No, I
That
have
is
no
a
argument about it. No, it's just at least I seen him fight 12 rounds, so I know he got stamina. And I'm looking at different things, little intangibles. Not to say I'm rating the fight about the fight in him. I'm just thinking, okay, can he last 12 rounds? All right, he got that on his belt. All right, now move to the next one. And that's the only credit I'm gonna give him in the whole fight. That's it. That was all I gave him.
I want to say this though, for real though, what the fight that needs to happen next for Morrell and Berlanga is them fighting each other, man. ESPN.
Yeah, I would like that.
Yeah,
but like
let that happen.
But that's a great thing to say. But Edgar Berlanga is gonna take that L. So
I know, but
that's another fighter.
But he gonna duck though. He gonna duck him, man.
Yeah, you're not gonna take that fight, bro.
There can only be one person on that hype train. So that hype train only holds so much. So one of them motherfuckers gotta get off.
Right. That's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah, that's why I mentioned him. Because
I thought Berlanga lost the last time he fought. When he fought fucking what's his face? Fucking
biting
Angulo.
people and shit. What the fuck are we turning into?
Yeah, one of them motherfuckers gotta step it up. So yeah, why not? Process of elimination.
That's why I was talking about that dirty shit. Like if I'm dirty, I wouldn't want a motherfucker to bite me. I'd rather he do some dirty shit to me. Like use some elbows, shoulders, and all of that shit. Don't bite me, motherfucker. I'm gonna take the gloves off.
Well, most motherfuckers don't have to fight dirty because they pop it dirty.
Right.
So
they accustomed to not ducking battle. They not ducking fighters, they ducking battle.
Yo, the next motherfucker to pop dirty, I hope in his fight, motherfucker headbutt him, punch him straight in the nuts. I hope that motherfucker get all.
Just show his whole character.
Try to knock all that illegal shit out of him.
Yeah, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna be mad or nothing. I'm like, this is a damn clean fight right here.
It's an even fight. It's a 50-50 fight now. We even the odds.
Just come out with a come out with an
even fight.
Come out with a WWF headbutt first shit. Bow.
Yeah, man. Liu Kang, that nigga.
Front thrust kick to the chest, everything. I'm like,
every low punch you make is not accounted for you. Every one that he do is a low blow. I'm gonna probably take a point from him.
Oh yeah,
every time the dirty fighter land a punch, the ref, hey, warning. You know what I mean? They do it again. Take a point.
Right.
Can't be landing these dirty ass punches now. Come on.
And you dirty. You just a dirty motherfucker, huh?
It's your last time.
Like you a dirty fighter, but he got dirty blood.
Yeah.
Even
fighter land. Clean combinations. Hey. Come on now. Warning.
Yeah. I want to know why Vada not making a statement about them not being participating in a lot of fights.
They are, bro, on their Twitter.
Oh, they did?
They snitching like a motherfucker on Twitter, but not a lot of people checking for it.
But they ain't got no power. That's what sucks.
Yeah,
they ain't giving them no power.
They got power to the real boxing fans.
Yeah, but they ain't giving them no.
It's not enough of us pushing it though, bro.
They not stopping them. Like they can't stop a fight, or they can't put anything on a sanctioning body. They can't do nothing like the other people can. They could just stop a fight, but they ain't really testing the way the VADA is, and they're like, so we'll just use these guys, give them some bite, and keep these dudes on the hush. Because even if you pop, they still get away with it. Like, go ahead. I went through it with a lot motherfuckers on that shit. And they're like, what are you going to do about it? And I'm like, that's why the shit's all good. Because motherfuckers like fans is just like cool with the shit.
So Casasiao should have had a belt fighting Shakur Stevenson.
That's
Right.
true.
That's true.
That is a fact.
I mean, hey, motherfucker miss weight, he lose the belt. Motherfucker pop
Right.
dirty. Yeah, it's all good.
Damn.
We're gonna give him a sanction for 4 months of training,
Matter
and
of
then he
fact,
can
we're gonna give
fight
him a
after that
statue.
4 months. Yeah, we'll make you a statue. God bless you. God bless your soul.
Solidified. Solidified cheat.
That shit made out of straight fucking.
A
You know what I'm
motherfucker
saying?
could drop
Went
dirty
straight at
and get
Valdez with
robbed.
that shit.
A
And
motherfucker get
motherfuckers is
dropped
defending
dirty
this shit
and
too,
get
bro.
robbed in the same day. Like he know the fighter dropped dirty on him, and he got robbed in the same day.
That shit
Worst
probably
day
made
of his
out of
that
life.
hurts.
some
That's
sort of
man.
supplement powder. That whole statue made out of supplement powders and shit. They probably fucking just hardened that shit. It was like it's probably a little advertisement or some shit.
The
I
one he
don't
mixed
know.
was in full effect.
Hell yeah. And it was all good too. They let that shit go. I was pissed.
And they had the green Gatorade bottles in the corner. I'm like, man, you can't get no worse than this, bro.
Yeah,
Can't.
man.
That shit could have been
My
all mixed in that bottle.
my question, fellas, is how do you get to the weekend of a fight and announce that a fighter has dropped dirty for feminine pills
That motherfucker too.
Tomorrow.
and
Iron Cone called him
ODB?
ODB.
Talk about
Old Dirty
Ben.
Ben.
You got that close to the fight. How did that happen?
Yeah, man. He
That
started
close to the fight. Like you was about to let this fighter actually fight like
Yeah.
the next day or 2 days later. So how did you get that close?
It was Eddie. That motherfucker. That motherfucker
Come
on
on,
some
Eddie.
bullshit too. Yeah,
But it
Eddie
wasn't
on
that
some
close. They
bullshit
had it
too.
already since September. They just kind of
They just
dragged it.
announced it.
They was trying to
Yeah, but
cut, see if they can get
Daddy
around
knows
it.
best. Fathers knows best, huh? I guess
yeah,
that's the truth. Because I was mad at his ass at first, but then now I see all of this shit come out. It's like, damn, father do know best. He was basically saying y'all trying to kill my kid.
yeah, that
He was
motherfucker was
telling
like,
them the whole nine, but he ain't just express it. But he
But the
dropped the
thing about it,
information to somebody.
it wasn't just Vada. It was banned on everybody's list.
yep.
So Vada was the one that caught it.
Wada too.
Everybody. So
You can't.
all the motherfuckers. So the mere fact that he did it, he couldn't have got a pass nowhere. Not
And
even
you
out
know,
there with the triple B and C.
and you know what? You can't. It's
Did they give
banned in
him?
the
Did they?
UK. Period, y'all.
Did,
He had to
did
have
they?
that shit shipped in.
Did they?
Imported, nigga.
You know?
I know he handed in his British license, but what the fuck did they do with his shit for the U.S.?
He about to come to Arizona. Watch.
Yep, Arizona T.
Arizona T Promotions, bro.
Yep,
On
he
the
on
way.
his way to Arizona. By the time he
What?
get to Arizona, he'll have a fight lined up. Shout out to PE. That's just going down.
Hey, dog. Eddie's slick, bro. Eddie about to pull
Yeah,
something
he a
out the
slick
hat. Watch.
motherfucker. He had that bitch promoted on every
Yo, if I
thing.
was a fighter, I wouldn't even entertain that bullshit. I am not fighting him.
I lost a little respect for Danny
Like, oh, this
Jacobs when
nigga
he
got a
took
license
that
still?
Chavez fight.
I'll tell niggas don't fight him. Fuck that.
I got a question
Hey,
for y'all,
Virgil,
man.
I think Virgil a dog, man. He'll beat the shit out of him.
I got a question for y'all, man. Navarrete, Valdez, who y'all got?
Ooh.
Navarrete.
I'll be rooting for Navarrete. But he
I'm
didn't look
favoring
very
for
good in his
Navarrete, but
last
he's
one.
gonna be the smaller guy though, right?
Yeah, but he got
He didn't look that good in his last fight,
Bills pay
man.
the bills. I got Navarrete.
I like
Navarrete
Navarrete
is some
too.
more skill, but Oscar Valdez do be I mean that T, man, that Fenty
Yeah,
man
he
strong,
do.
bro.
Yeah, it depends on what. Right. Thank you, man. You already
Where
said
Angel at?
it.
Angel need
It
to come
depends
in.
on the team.
Need to
That
come
them
in
Fenty
as
is a hell of a drug, man. That's all I
yeah.
know.
He need to come in as Oscar T's right now and start
Yeah.
cooking this shit. You know, or it was fuck this shit,
I don't know what
man.
happened. I didn't do it.
I'm a clean fighter.
I never cheated. I said, bro, cut. I gotta redo the video. Cut. But yeah, man. Yeah, they ain't even announced his next fight or nothing. T.O. came back and everything. Hey, what y'all think? Never mind. You know, Charles might say something, man, because his boy T.O. said he was taking over, but he going after the
It's a takeover, baby.
turnstile.
Hey, listen, man, it's a quick, it's Heisman weekend. It's a quick fight.
T.O. is not
Hey, Charles, you
fighting
know
Devin
how
Haney.
Charles, you know how you driving on the
Yo,
interstate and you get a little tired of shit, you hit the little rest area. Yeah, man, that's what
I
T.O.
got a
doing,
nah,
man.
question.
The
I,
I
takeover
I, I
is
drive,
in
got a
delay.
I
question
drive
about
straight. I
Tio.
drive straight through,
T.O.
baby.
is not fighting Devin
I
Haney,
got a
man.
question. I got a question about
That's
Tio.
not a
Now,
road a lot of people want to
Tio,
Yeah,
cross.
nigga said, I drive straight through.
now Tio got online and all over the media and said Tank don't fight nobody but bums, right? So if Tank don't fight nothing but bums,
This is a
why are you
leftover.
fighting the bum that Tank knocked out?
Yeah.
Ask me that.
I
Well,
Well,
get
he
it.
how
ain't
about
bum,
how
but that's a
about
leftover
Think
though.
T? Yo, all right, no. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna let you talk about T. How about
Jose
my nigga took the
Pedraza
titles
is
off the
out of
nigga who
there.
told that nigga to get off that porch? Let's talk about that
Jose
one.
Pedraza is out of there, bro. Like, look, at least he could fight Arnold Barbosa.
He
Why
don't
don't
want
you
that
fight
Let's
one.
do
him?
that.
He could.
Why don't you fight him? He
Why
called
don't
Like,
you
you
why
do
and
would
that,
you
your
do
nigga?
that?
daddy.
Like,
He
Wait a
called
minute.
you
it
out.
Wait a
make
He
Man,
was
minute.
sense
on
if
listen,
you
your
don't
man.
want
ass.
that shit.
Wait a minute. He
Like,
called you
why
Listen,
and
my
you
your
man
why
take
not
daddy
the
do
a
that?
easy
whole
route.
sack of
God damn
bitches.
it.
He
No,
called
Yo,
ain't
you
hold
no
up.
and your
easy
daddy.
route
My
in
man got
Yeah,
boxing,
he was
bro.
Errol
Hold on,
Spence
hold on,
shit.
hold
This
on.
is now
He
another
called,
level to that shit.
hold on. He
Like,
called you
damn,
and your
nigga.
daddy a whole sack of bitches.
He accomplished
Shit.
more than Earl Spence Jr. did in a shorter period of time. It ain't take him 10 years, but now he
He
gonna take an
called,
easy route. Like, how the hell he gonna do that?
listen, he called you and your daddy a whole sack of bitches. And you ain't gonna do nothing about that?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He'll double. He gonna spin the
Whole
block,
sack
nigga.
of them hoes.
Why don't they fight each other?
What
How about
block?
that?
Like he got Regis
I
Prograis versus Jose Zapata, the
Nah,
winner of
man, don't
that.
even mention
Like, do
Regis
we
you
name
know
want to
what?
get
around that
that
dude.
smoke? Do we want that smoke?
I
Fight
pay
them.
for
He
that.
want all
I pay.
smoke. He want all
I
that
pay.
smoke.
Who you
I
want
pay.
with? Who you want it with? Which
I
one?
He
pay for
wanted with
Tio and
everybody, the
Tank.
whole goddamn division.
Look at Charles,
Okay.
man. This thing on the front line for the man.
I'm just telling you,
You know
Charles,
I
he's
got
looking
it.
a little soft. He's looking a little soft right now. He's
You
looking
know I
like a
got a
whole bitch
defender.
out here on the streets. He's
Hell
looking like a
yeah.
whole bitch out here.
Let him
That's what
look
he
like a
looking
whole bitch, nigga. He beat Loma. I don't give a fuck.
He beat Loma, yes he did. I'm glad he
You gotta
did.
relive that
So
moment.
You damn right.
I'm
I'm
glad he
standing on it.
did. No, I give him that. I'm happy that he did it too.
See, but that's what got him
So
in trouble in the first place, Charles. He
and
keep
that's
reliving that moment, man. He won't leave that moment.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
he
nigga.
can't
Let him
get
have his
past that moment.
Let him have his Al Bundy moment, nigga. God damn.
He need a
Tell him
belt
that
though.
shit
Where
is
you gonna get a
over, man.
belt from,
Huh?
bro? He need a belt. Where you gonna get a belt from?
He
But
gonna
Hey, he
clean
can go
out. He
after
cleaning out
Connor.
140. He gonna clean
Matias
out
is
He
supposed to be
140.
a bum, right?
he can fight Gary
Matias is
Antoine
supposed to be a
Russell.
bum. He fighting for a
No,
title in the next couple months. Fight Matias after he won his belt. Fight him.
No,
Who
he
Fight
gonna
him.
Matias
probably
fighting?
fight his friend. Just fight Rolly or some shit, man. T ain't trying to do nothing, man. He ain't trying to do nothing.
why don't he just fight Gary Antoine Russell so he can
He ain't gonna do
say
that.
that I'm
He
I'm
ain't gonna do
Right.
that.
somebody.
Russell
You're
He ain't
right.
just
gonna
came
do
off
that.
a loss, didn't he?
No,
Gary
Nah, he
Antoine
won.
Russell.
Oh
no.
no.
He
Antonio
gonna
Gary
fight.
got
He
the
gonna
Antoine
he
one.
gonna
That's
Russell was
fight.
at
Antonio.
140. That's the
Antonio
Francis
got
little
his
Russell.
ass.
That's
Bartholomew.
the
Yeah, that's the
He
one
gonna
at
fight
146, right?
Bartholomew next. Watch.
Yeah, Antonio got his ass beat.
Yeah, that shit
Watch.
would
And
be
now,
funny.
now that we done flaming Tio, what's Tank? Who Tank
Who said
fighting?
we was done? Nah,
they
I'm just
Oh,
playing.
okay.
Bartholomew. Damn.
Go ahead. We can
I
move
tell you
on.
who Tank's next fight is. Tank's next fight is the state of Maryland. That's the fight he got to worry
I tried, y'all. I tried, Charles.
That man trying
Hey
to hurt
man,
the shit out of that topic, though.
It's
Go ahead.
T.O., man. You know that man is
about.
delusional.
Hey,
He
Tank's
need
next
to
fight. Tank Davis'
figure it
next
out
fight
right.
is the state of Maryland. That's the fight he got to worry about.
that
Fuck
nigga
these
got to
other
fight with that.
motherfuckers.
That nigga got to fight with the judge.
Yeah, that's the fight he needs to worry about.
Who gonna watch that T.O. fight, by the way? Because I
It's
pay
free.
all my money going to
It's
Bud.
free, nigga. It's a free
It's free.
fight.
I'm gonna watch it until the Bud fight come on. That shit is
Oh,
free.
okay. All right.
I
Well,
pay
that's what I'm gonna do
ESPN.
too. That's what
He
I'm gonna
just
do
took
too.
the fight because it's Heisman weekend, baby. That's when he fights. He took what was
Oh
there.
yeah. Oh, okay.
He
I
Yeah,
bad
like the
man.
news.
takeover when he was a takeover. I really thought he was really that dude. And then he started doing stuff that I don't think that boxing's supposed to do. So
Like
he's
calling
the
himself undisputed.
like.
Yeah.
How did you pull that
Yeah,
off?
man. Remixed.
That was the first sign, y'all.
Yep.
Shit, everybody was saying that dumb shit.
Nah,
fighting for
Cambo's
undisputed.
just
Like,
said that he
nah.
fought the person that he knew he needed to take the belt from. T.O. didn't do that. And Loma, you know, you want to try to get that belt. That WBC
Shit.
is precious.
Shit,
Everybody,
Muhammad
even
Ali had that
during
belt.
I just
even
don't like the
during the
bum talk.
fucking
Floyd
even
I
Mayweather
during
just
got like
don't.
26 of them.
I
even
just
during
don't
the
like the bum
fucking
talk when you fighting the same bums. That's what I
even
don't
the
like.
same they was doing the same shit with when Devin fought Cambosis, that kept calling that nigga unified champ. I'm like, yo, the disrespect is real.
He
Yeah,
is
bro.
unified.
It's
He
crazy.
was unified. He was
No, I'm talking
unified.
about
He didn't have the
nigga. I'm talking
WBC
about when he
belts.
fought. I'm talking about when he fought Devin.
Oh yeah, they was disrespecting Devin. Yeah,
They
they was
kept
doing
calling
Devin
Devin the
disrespect.
unified
Yeah.
champion. I'm like,
Yeah,
yo, Dev got all the straps. How the fuck is this nigga unified? I was like, these niggas some
exactly. What
hating
the fuck
ass
are you talking
motherfuckers.
about?
They
Yeah.
don't
They
want to
did
say
that
the
shit like
word
3 times too.
undisputed, bro. They don't
Yeah,
like
but
They
it.
did that shit 3
they was
times.
calling everybody else undisputed when they wasn't even undisputed.
That's
Yep.
shit.
Yeah. I mean,
Yep.
we can see the biasness in boxing. That's why it's platforms and streams to get to understand that that's not boxing. That's what they say because they're not every day. They're not once or 3 times a week. They promote boxing like maybe every blue
Yeah, but the
moon. You'll
shit
see
was
it at the
crazy
bottom of the
because
screen.
when they fought after Dev won it the first time, they still didn't call him undisputed. When they went into the rematch, they still was calling the nigga unified. Shit, Max Kellerman
Right.
was calling the nigga fucking unified
Now
until
they
he
He got
made
done.
Max
correct.
until he
He got
done
until he
He
made
corrected.
him
got
He
on
say
he,
it.
Max ass though. He got on Max
he
ass though.
Yeah, and
yeah, he
Max
got
no
pretty
boxing.
good
corrected.
Max
for
no
getting
better
on
than
your
that
ass.
shit.
Right.
Yeah, Max
Max
had to
Kellerman
bring him on
no.
the show. Like, god
Yeah,
damn.
Max no better than that shit. He know boxing. Stephen A. Smith, I could get that. He could say that dumb shit.
Yeah,
Max come from boxing.
Max is talking that company. He talking that company line though.
Yeah, exactly. Once he got his own show, he got to do what they say. Like when he had his own voice, it was because he was only the boxing guy. So Max on boxing, he still keep it a buck because he kept it a buck about Terrence Crawford and the whole sequence because he know a little bit more than capping ass Jer do. So
Right. Him.
you know,
That guy.
yeah. So he understand the ins and out of boxing because he be right there with boxers and actually know the ins and outs to say, nah, I can't give that, but I'm on this platform that's telling me to do that. And that's the difference because you catch a mic in his face with somebody, he'll be talking the realest shit in boxing, just like one of them dudes, Tim Wood, Andre Wood, you know, Lennox Wood, all of
Will
them
be
would
capping
do it,
sometimes.
but they be in front of people. You know, like when it's just him saying some shit off of his shield, then he'll tell the truth. But
When he on that
majority of the
show,
time, they out for the check, you know, because they picked them after Teddy Atlas. Then they had to find a hardcore group to make sure that they was solidified, like Sean Porter is with Showtime and Fox and anything PBC got going on. He getting big enough that they recognizing him just as a boxing person, and they about to get him. That's what he kind of soared beyond Tim Bradley and Andre Ward because he could be on multiple platforms. He be on his own shit. He be on everybody's shit. Just being him. He not standing nobody evidently.
when he talking too real, they like, hey, teleprompter, motherfucker. Read
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah.
You like your job? Yeah, read that shit.
Well, you
Plug,
know,
Yeah.
motherfucker,
he didn't
plug.
really start talking about Crawford and Spence until Crawford got away from ESPN. Then he started telling
Yeah.
the real. Everybody knows that Spence ducked that man. Not Spence. I'll never say that. I'll never say Spence ducked that man. Spence's team ducked that man.
Team Spence.
Hey,
Hey, real
oh,
quick.
go ahead.
Hey, go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
one,
Blake.
two, then I'm gonna ask y'all a question.
All right, now Earl is fighting who next?
Okay, I was about to go there. So
Yeah,
go ahead.
okay.
Go ahead.
You know
All
who
right,
he
so
fighting.
Because
Stop.
that's
You
where I
can
was
read
going. I was
between
going
the
that
lines. He fighting
direction.
Keith Thurman, bro.
all
That's who
right,
he fighting.
All right, so
wait a
look,
minute now.
let me ask y'all this question because that's where I was going. So let's just say, for instance, Errol Spence goes against everything he said. Keith Lame, I'll never fight Keith. God, I don't want to fight Keith. Let's just say he goes against that and fights Keith, right? There's a possibility he could get upset, right? There's a possibility.
Yep.
If he
Yeah.
upsets Errol
It's a
Spence, right?
large possibility.
Man,
If he upsets Errol
Keith
Spence, man,
monkey
is
wrenches
this a
this
good
shit.
thing or like
No,
what would be y'all reaction to that?
No, man, because
that's a
remember
horrible
Keith when he
thing.
had them. Remember when Keith had them straps, man? You get that man back them belts. We ain't never seen undisputed.
Are we close? That's my question. Are we closer to undisputed, or are we just really further away?
No, I
Like
think he
this is a
would fight
bad
Terrence
thing that we're
because
not
I
gonna
think he
get.
would fight Terrence. I think he would fight Terrence because Keith Thurman versus Terrence Crawford is way more interesting than Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford because
Why you say that?
Errol Spence don't talk. Keith Thurman talked
Oh,
tons of
the
shit.
build up.
The build up would be better. Keith Thurman talked tons of shit. Errol Spence said, yeah, well, you know, I'm gonna go ride my horses and my chickens, and I'm just gonna let my team hang. He don't talk it. He don't talk it. He don't talk it.
Yeah,
Keith Thurman
you're
talks
right.
it. He talks
You're
it.
right.
Keith will get out here and sell it.
Yeah, but I think what Black is saying is once he gets them belts, it's gonna be like, you know, I need to come back and with a get back fight. I got an
See
injury
what
in
I'm
that last
saying?
fight.
That's what I'm thinking about. If he get them
I
belts,
broke my
man,
hand.
It's
But
over
here's
with.
the thing. But here's the thing.
I'm
Then
injured, right?
PBC will really lose their credibility, right?
I wrecked my
It's
Because you
about
previous.
couldn't make the fight with Errol. Now this nigga that came and beat Errol. Why you can't make the fight with him? You just don't want to fight. You just don't
I
want to
don't
fight.
think Earl want to fight him for real. I think that they gonna cater to him and do what he want to do, and I think he gonna either fight Stanley on this or he gonna fight.
Oops,
Well, not
hopefully.
according to the dude in Mexico City. The dude in Mexico City says the WBC mandatory is up next, and all four sanctioning bodies have agreed that the WBC is next.
all four sanctioning bodies, and Keith
That's what the
Thurman
man
that
in
dude.
Mexico said. That's what
Okay,
he said.
well,
But my
well,
thing
is
is, my
Keith
whole
Thurman
thing
ready
is,
for an early
And
fight?
it's
Because
how did Keith become number one?
how did Keith
Please,
become
somebody.
number one in the
Right,
I'm gonna
WBC?
tell you how.
beat
They
Mario
shot
Barrios.
number one. They shot Mauricio an envelope, and number two, PBC owed that man a fight. He told you that shit like
Hey,
9
yeah,
months ago.
because
They owed him a
how the
fight.
unified champion don't get a
How did the
rematch with
WBC
he
skip the
ain't got no
IBF?
fight with nobody. That is right though. To be honest, he do gotta have a match with somebody to make. He was the unified champion.
And all
So
except for you, Black, because you didn't really
he's
comment
still
on it,
like a
except for
number.
Black. But all these
Like look at
commentators
Anthony
out here thought he was
Joshua.
tripping, he lying, he tripping. What's wrong with Keith? Talking about they owe him something, they don't owe him shit. Keith told you 9 months ago, them motherfuckers owe me a fight.
And Deontay Wilder. Look at Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder. Like they ranked high after losses. I mean, a lot of losses to the same person. Both of them. Just a coincidence. And they
Yeah, but
still
that,
ranked high, top 5, both of them motherfuckers. So Keith Thurman gotta be up there. I'm not giving him nothing in that, right? But I
That
know
nigga,
it's a
nah, he
lot of
should not be
fighters
no
that
number
did
one though,
something
bro.
to get to that. Hell no, I know that. But it
That
is
shit
the fact that
crazy.
he was the last unified champion before Earl Spence was at the 147 division. So he only lost one time and he ain't never get to redeem himself in that shit. I mean, Dennis Ugas got like 2 fights at 147 after a loss, and it was still for a belt. Like
At this
Sean
point, though, real
Porter
quick.
did too.
At this point, what's more competitive, Crawford versus Spence or Crawford versus Keith? Because Keith been on the shelf for a minute too, man.
Yeah, it ain't
Keith was
even.
like
Yeah.
Keith on the heavy side. He ain't gonna be. When is he supposed to be fighting? They fighting this year?
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
This
he
year
ain't
though?
even touched the
Yeah,
ring
right.
this year, right?
Who? Keith?
Keith, he ain't even been in the ring this year, right?
He fought Mario Barrios, and that was it.
Was that this year? Earlier this year?
And Keith looked like he was on the. And
Yeah,
Keith
I
looked
think
like he
that
was
was
on
in
the heavy
February,
side.
right?
Let me check.
Because it was before Bud and them. I think that was
He fought Barrios in February.
February. Yeah, I think so.
He fought right after the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And Keith should be ready for December 17th. He fought in February. Right?
February. He fought in February.
Man, we ain't never gonna get that Spence Bud fight, man.
If you ever saw that nigga in the
Yeah,
interview, that
because
nigga
now
looked
that
like
you
he was out
saying
of
that,
shape.
like Keith Thurman need time. Like how much? Like they probably already if he don't get ready in this short a time period, then they already knew about this fight was going to be made. So
Look here, man. Check this out. Let me tell you something. And I said this last year on Black's platform. PBC is not in the Bud Crawford business. They don't want nothing to do with that cat.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
Yeah. That sounds about right to me.
They
Cause
couldn't give that man $10 million, bro. That shit crazy.
look, y'all, if Earl, I forgot his name. I was about to start calling him out of it. If Earl Spence Jr. is prepared to fight December 17th against Keith Thurman, that means both of them knew already, because I never seen Keith Thurman in fighting shape all the time like I see Bud. I ain't never seen Earl Spence Jr. in fighting shape all the time like I see Bud. So they had to know this shit ahead of time, just like Bud dropped that damn on them ahead of time.
But like I said, man, look, these motherfuckers never wanted that fight. They're gonna put every roadblock, every obstacle in the way of that fight.
Yeah.
They do not want this
How the
guy.
fuck you fighting on the week after Terrence Crawford fight? That fast, that easy, and you was hoodwinked? Come on, man, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, he ain't got no control over his career, man.
But it's still 8 weeks that you gotta prepare, so they was prepared already.
I knew everything that Bud was saying was true when Errol Spence tweeted back to him. I didn't have a guarantee either. I just had a bigger percent. That's all. Everything that they were saying is true.
Yep. I knew it then. Yep. That was solidifying right there. Because he's now arguing about what like, how the fuck you the staple mate and you don't know what you getting? You're a stupid motherfucker for that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, non-dumb ass, getting hit all the time ass nigga? Like, have somebody to represent you that you trust. Like your advisor. A real one, not the motherfucker that you hiring to control your boxing. The dude that talks for you when it's time to talk to him. You don't talk to Al. Your personal advisor talk to Al.
You gonna sit here and tell me that you got a guarantee for every other motherfucker you fought, right?
But you don't know which
fight in this era of boxing. No guarantee.
But yet he's still saying he want to hold his hands all over it. Why you want your hands all over it and you ain't guaranteeing nobody shit? That sounds shiesty as fuck to me.
Now,
you're not offering me nothing, but you don't want me to fight on another platform.
Now, do y'all actually think that Al Heyman thought Terrence Crawford would sign a contract with no guarantee?
No, I'm gonna tell you this. Terrence Crawford actually thought Earl Spence was a real nigga. So if he actually fucked with him like that, then he called him and said, man, I got some real shit on some real nigga shit. And he ain't do that shit. Then that's what we have right now. The fact that he just understood that, dude, you're not even that dude that you said you was. You running behind these people, and I'm trying to come at you like a grown man saying you can leave your platform and I can leave my platform. I left my platform. Now let's get it together if you really want this fight.
You mean he his own boss? He don't run his own show?
Nah, he just tweeted. He just tweeted, if you really your own boss and everything's good, let's put everything in negotiations public. That's what he said.
I did see that part, and I didn't hear nothing back from Spence after that.
I haven't heard nothing from him.
You know why?
He tweeted before that point too.
But you know why? Because he ain't got no say, man. He said he ain't fighting Keith.
Al told him not to say anything. He can't. He's under somebody, so he can't talk.
He'll black you stupid. Nigga put the
I've been
Barack
telling
up.
these dumb suckers for a whole year. Errol Spence is gonna fight whoever the fuck Al Heyman tells him to fight. Whenever the fuck Al Heyman tells him to fight, and wherever the fuck Al Heyman tells him to fight. That's
why it's so hard to lose weight.
Damn.
You can't do nothing.
It's real
man.
hard when you gotta hurry up and jump for master. Like they were saying for him. Top ranked Toby. Look at top ranked Toby now. Wow.
PBC Toby.
Damn.
Nah, he's top ranked Toby, and this nigga is fucking PBC Kota or some shit, because this shit.
Hey, look,
it
ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? Ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
Hey, figure shouty.
Man. Hey, figure shouty. Out of nowhere.
Freaking Bud out this hole, man.
I just want to know whether Earl Spence Jr. fight Boots, whether he fight Stanionis, whether he fight Keith Thurman. Is he gonna get any figures for that fight?
Hey, you know why they really mad? Because this man is getting freaking Errol Smith's goddamn net worth in one fight, bro. It's fucked up.
One fight. Yeah.
This nigga's worth like 10 million, bro. You about to get that. Damn.
Yep. Yeah, that
He's
happens
what
in
it
life.
is.
Earl
Time to
just
go
about
two
to
time.
make that little 1 point in the back end.
Yeah,
He like
you
taking it
forgetting
to the back end though.
you
It's
forgetting that
about
back end,
something
baby.
about that back end that bothers me with him.
Yeah, back
man.
end,
Hey,
I'm
baby.
worrying about him in the back end.
Them niggas sell hella hot dogs, nigga. He want that.
It's
He
Shelton
like
right,
back
And
man.
end.
t-shirts.
Shelton right. Anybody but Bud.
Real
Anything
men
but
don't like
Bud.
back end. We rather have face to face, like like getting on live. Like stop tweeting, putting your fingers. My fingers hurt already. I work hard, so why do I want to start pressing buttons when I could talk to y'all and tell you everything?
The promo company PBC treat us like we are pennies. That's the fucking problem. I'm not ever buying a PBC card again, especially Spence. He said, especially Spence. Unless they give us the Bud Crawford fight, man. But hey.
But I don't think he ducking. I don't think it's him. I just think that he want more power than he got. And he's like, man, it's like your mother got your bike
I
in the
think
house
he on
and
the
all
wrong
your
side of the
friends
street,
got
bro.
your bike outside. And
He
he
just on
want
the
to
wrong
go
side of the
outside
street.
and he's like, damn. Yeah, he on the wrong side of the street right now.
That's all it
That's the
is.
fucked up thing. They can't even use that no more. This nigga's on his own side of the street. So I don't want to hear all of this shit, man. PBC fucked
And
up.
need
I told
permission
you,
to go
man.
outside.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to
man.
ask PBC fighters, can you tell me a street to get on? Because I done seen David Benavidez and Caleb Plant just parade for years around without fighting, and now we getting this fight. I understand it's still fresh and all of that, and I guess this the build up. Did they do one? Like, these motherfuckers just built their own fight up, and y'all still stagnating on this one. Something's wrong. No fighters is doing this type of shit to get other units. I don't hear ESPN or Fox or anybody talking about any fights except Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence Jr. And we got one lousy motherfucker to deal with. Like, I would wish this nigga die. Just kill him.
Damn.
Why in the fuck? He owes so many people. I know they mad at him.
UGC
Like,
does not
how did we
co-sign
not
this.
get to this point? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The comments and feelings of this. The comment.
Well, the feelings of ill status boxing is emotional, and I'm just getting to the point where I can't take this shit anymore because he is putting things on pay-per-view that is not worthy of a child making a mistake buying it. Like, that's not cool. This is how we fuck up boxing, by doing what he doing. And everybody's still saying, oh, PBC this and Showtime this and that. Like, all right, that's cool. I remember them. I love them. They did something for me like everything and every entity doing right now. So the Zone doing a thing for me. PBC doing a thing for me. Top Rank killing it. We just analyze everybody that participate in the sport of boxing. But if one is doing something different, and that's saying that I would give you a gremlin versus a pig, but we got to put this on pay-per-view, then something's wrong. Because normally these fights do not get broadcasted on pay-per-view. They get a build-up, and it's non-title fights that's getting on pay-per-view. How did this happen? That never happened in the history of my life. Now we get to the PBC, all of a sudden, non-title pay-per-views is distributed.
Hilarious and
I
wild.
mean, Thurman
Keith versus
Barrios,
Motherfucking
Ruiz
versus Ortiz.
That shit should have been on Saturday afternoon at 2:00.
Deontay Wilder versus Helenius. Like, how in the hell can
Tank
anybody
versus
tell me? God damn it, we got Steve, Marvin Hagler versus Sugar Ray Leonard on regular television
on a Tuesday.
Those were the days, man.
On a Tuesday.
Yeah,
on a Tuesday.
Week.
Shout out to Craig Watts in the UK.
Come on, man.
Shout out to the family, man.
This is not fair to the true boxing fans, man. That's why we ain't gonna pay for that shit because we know better.
Motherfuckers got off work early and went home to watch that fight.
Mm-hmm.
OG, life stopped. Life stopped.
It
was crickets outside.
My childhood was kind of different, though, man.
Gangs
I
wasn't
came home and
outside.
see niggas get fucked up live on TV, bank robberies. You ever seen that shit?
Anytime you don't see a taxi cab, you know that something is important is going on. When a fight come on, we ain't see taxi cabs.
Like back in the day when the Lakers
said, "Kill who?"
When the Showtime Lakers was playing, the streets of LA would be empty. Niggas would be at home. Look at the Lakers coming on, man.
Yeah, the Bulls for me in Chicago. The Bulls when Mike playing, oh God, it's over with. Ain't nobody doing nothing. It was a celebration because shit, we was trying to get there. All the hard work, you fight. Everybody say lose, but eventually you win and reign supreme at that shit. Yeah, you took some losses. That's what boxers don't understand right now. But old boxers did though, and they was greater than what these dudes is now because they're afraid to take that O or lose that O, but they ain't willing to redeem that motherfucker.
Well, for them, it's not about, but for the old school fighters, it was about the competition. That's what it was about. I'm better.
But it's thousand fights though. Still, you know, like one dude could beat you, but the other dude can't, even though he beat
I'm better
him.
than you. Even though
prove it, I'm getting in that
even
ring.
Though
I'm
this
whoop
dude
your
is better
ass.
than me, this dude beat me. They ain't got shit to do with you. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yep. And it worked out like that though. That's what made us boxing fans.
Right.
Because I never forget. I cried when Cornell Whitaker. That's what changed my mind about boxing. Boy, I was so mad about boxing. I cried when Parnell Whitaker lost to Julio Cesar Chavez because I knew he won the fight and I was just rooting so hard. We celebrated. It was a celebration in my house. Like all of my family came and everything. It was a big ass thing to see him fight all the time. And man, I was so mad. I wanted to kill every referee in that goddamn or every judge in that goddamn arena.
Hey, right quick, Lost Art of Boxing is going live, man. But we're about to transition over there. But final thoughts starting with Charles. Final words for the fanboys out there, man, and then we're gonna close it out.
Man, for the fanboys?
Yeah, final words. Any words for them?
Yeah, man. Go to the bathroom, open up the cabinet, and eat the fucking pills.
Okay.
Stop fucking being
OG Shelton, what you feel, man?
Stop being fans of fighters and be fans of the game.
Like that one.
Exactly.
Kill status.
Learn the sport that you observing.
Yeah. Kill yourself. Fanboys. No, I'm joking.
Nah, I wasn't.
Yeah, man,
nigga,
but,
go in the bathroom, open up the cabinet, eat the pills, nigga. Eat all them shits.
Yeah. You looking at boxing, then you should try to know it.
Hey, congrats to all the fighters that won last night. You know, shout out to Dimitri Bivol on the main card. Shout out to Chantelle Cameron becoming the undisputed queen. And look forward to seeing her in some big fights going forward, man. And big props to Dimitri Bivol going forward. Hopefully we see undisputed at light heavyweight. That'll be awesome. It's been long overdue. So Top Rank, DAZN, Matchroom, y'all get it together, man. Bless the fans with a great fight. And as far as the other fighters, man, like Crawford and Spence, man. Spence, if he end up with Keith, don't lose, dog. Don't lose, whatever you do. And if that fight happens, it'll further prove that Spence is clearly not his own boss because you're getting told what to do. Goddamn. But yeah, that's all we got, man. Anything else, y'all, before we go?
No, thank you, brother, for having me. Peace. Have a good day.
All right, OG, be safe, bro.
Indeed. Peace, man.
I'm about to go fry some fucking chicken.
Yeah, get your grub on, dog. Shout out to the playback, y'all. We out.
All right, my nigga, be safe.